What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again for another live watch along. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, man. And let me know what you think the score's going to be, man. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, man. A 1-1 draw. Let me know what you think in the score's going to be, man. Down below, man. But big up everyone watching, tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, let me get that up as well. Let me get that up as well, man. Become a member. The link is in obviously the video description below. But yeah, man, Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest. I've picked this to be the game of the weekend, man. I don't know what you guys think, how well this game's gonna go. But yeah, I'm expecting a lot of fireworks, man. I'm expecting a decent game, guys. A decent game. Big up everyone tuned in. Make sure you like the video if you're not already. Forest have obviously made a lot of changes as well. So yeah, man, I'm expecting a big game, man. I'm not even sure who's even gonna score for Manchester City if it's not Haaland. But yeah, two strong teams though. Two strong teams. That's what I feel like is going to be key in this game, man. It's going to be very, very key in this game. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, watching in, and yeah, the game's going to start in a minute. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be good, man. But big up everyone watching. Make sure you like the video if you've not already. But yeah, City have made changes, man. Doku starting, Foden as well. Foden is a big game, man. But he's not really done too much this season. I can't lie. I know he started the year off quite well. But, bro, man, Foden needs to step up. He's been missing for a minute now. I'll be so honest. So, yeah, he needs to really show up. Tough game, man. Forest, I've got a very good home record as well, by the way. Obviously, just drew the last game to Arsenal. Maybe Arsenal probably deserved to win based off the domination of possession. But didn't really create too much, only hitting the post with Calafiori. So, yeah, Manchester City are going to have to play very well to get 3 points here. And, yeah, I don't think they can take this one for granted, if I'm being honest. They really need to step it up. And I think Man City now, obviously they've been knocked out of the Champions League. I think they just need to get a trophy, get the FA Cup, and just call it a season and say, you know what, we had a bad season, but for a lot of teams, that would be an excellent season, man. I mean, to win a trophy and an FA Cup as well, which is obviously bigger than the League Cup, is nothing to be sniffed at, man, when you're going into a transitional season. A lot of players or a lot of teams, would love to have that kind of transitional season. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the key thing for them now, man, to really step on the gas and try and get the victory, man. If they can't do it, then yeah, it's gonna be a massive worry, man. Big up everyone, obviously tuned in, locked in. Big up Kurt, man. 3-1C, big up. I've seen you at the game, man. Make sure you enjoy the game as well. Big yourself up, Kurt. And then big up Mitchell as well, bro. Big up, man. Hope you're well, man. Let me know what you think the score's gonna be in this game, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm expecting a draw. To be fair, I feel like Forest have got a really good defensive record, and Manchester City in the big games, especially in the Premier League, have not really shown up all the time. So yeah. I think a stalemate draw, maybe like a 1-1 or something, is what I can see. But who knows, man? If City turn up, then obviously, bro, you can't really write off City. City can beat any team on their given day, man. It's just not been their given day a lot this season because of obviously different things, injuries, people obviously being out of their best as well, and yeah, there's probably a lack of obviously game time for certain players who have been injured in that team too. So yeah, it's not been the greatest of seasons, bro. But again, like I said, man, get a trophy. Bro, it's a dub. It's a dub win. Any season you get a trophy, man, is a season to remember, in my opinion. This is why I'm not really big on the second place finishes for Arsenal. Like, even though it shows great progress to a certain extent, but if you don't follow up with the trophy, it just kind of means nothing. You won't remember it in 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years' time. Do you know what I mean? No one really remembers the 2016 season where we finished second behind Leicester because we didn't win anything. So yeah, it is what it is, man. But big up, Raj, bro. I hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Yes, Simon, charity game is on, bro. I'm going to try and see if I can see any highlights of that. I'm not sure what time does it kick off, Mitchell. Let me know. City got slapped by Arsenal because they had no midfield. 100%, brother. 100%. Now it's kicked off now. And, yeah, Forest have kicked it off his sails, taking the goal kick, man. But big up everyone in the channel, man. Make sure you like the video. Only on 6 likes. See if we can get this up to 10 likes, people. But big yourself up every single time, man. Make sure you guys tune in, lock in. All of that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member if you like. Obviously, it's in the video description. I'll pin it to the chat in a minute. But yeah, man, big up everyone locked in. City obviously are defending at the minute. Remember the game last season where they needed to win because Arsenal, I think, had beaten Tottenham Hotspur 3-2 at the end of the season. And Chris Wood missed some sitters, man. I know he is actually a Manchester City fan. There's tweets that came out about him obviously cheering City on back in the day. He missed some sitters, and Nottingham Forest ended up losing the game 2-0 somehow. And City, that was the game, I feel like, that won Manchester City the title. I know we obviously lost Aston Villa beforehand, but I feel like that was the game. If they would have, remember, they only needed to lose one game last year and also would have won it. So yeah, it's fine margins, obviously, in a game like this, man, or a league like this. But yeah, sometimes you've just got to, take your chances while they come, man. Take your chances while they come. But here is Doku on the left-hand side. Let's see what he can do. I've not really been too impressed with Doku, if I'm being honest, in a Manchester City shirt. I feel like he should be a bit more productive in his end product. Phil Foden, ball into the box, headed away there by Morello. And yeah, Manchester City are probably going to have to try and put in a few crosses because Forest do have a nice low block. Here is Hudson-Odoi trying to find Elanga going out of play for a City throw. But yeah, man, big up everyone tuned in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Yeah, I'm good, brother. How are you, Raj, man? What minute are you on? I'm on 1 minute and 42 seconds at the minute, brother. Let me know what you're on as well. The Simon charity game is on the same time as our game versus Southampton. That is very annoying. That is very annoying, bro. That's gone out for a corner to Nottingham Forest. Poor by I think it was who was that, man? I can't remember who that is. Nunes gives away the corner. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. 6-0 Liverpool. Yeah, in my fantasy, not fantasy, in my Super 6, I went 5-0. So yeah, I think it'll be round about there, bro. Round about there, man. I think we win 3-2 versus Southampton. No way, brother. Bro, Raj, you're gonna smash them, bro. You're gonna absolutely smash them. They're so bad, honestly, man. But big up everyone tuning in. There's a corner for Nottingham Forest. Let's see what they can do. Ball comes into the box, headed away there by Manchester City. He's going to come back to Elanga, though, who heads it back into the area, but out for a goal kick. Good opportunity there. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. How many likes are we on, man? 6 likes. Let's get this up to 10 likes, people, man. Really helps the channel grow. Just looking at the average possession. Nottingham Forest are 20th ranked, 39% possession on average. Manchester City are first with 60% possession. So, yeah, it shows you the different two teams, man, how they play. Nottingham Forest are more on that transitional kind of period in that style where Manchester City obviously always dominate the ball under Pep Guardiola, in it. So yeah, it'll be interesting, man. It just seemed like this will probably suit Nottingham Forest just to sit back in that low to mid block, have City have loads of the ball, and City have obviously been struggling to penetrate certain defenses. Just a round of applause for Stuart Pearce, who's not very well. Big him up, obviously he's a legend. Everyone remembers that penalty miss and then him scoring in the Euros. This is a chance, though, for Nottingham Forest. But big up everyone. When City beat Nottingham Forest 3-0 earlier in the season, Chris Wood would have had 2 goals. Bro, I don't know what it is about Chris Wood against Manchester City, yeah? He just misses chance after chance after chance. I don't know what it is. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is, man. This could be a chance. Hopefully he scores today, man. Hopefully he scores today. But I do remember that, man. He did miss like a one-on-one and another chance as well. Can't underestimate any team in the Premier League. That is true. That is very, very true. That is very true. But, bro, if you guys play how you can play, then it will be light work for you, man. I can't lie. But yeah, big yourself up. Anyway, I think Forest will win 2-1. Okay. Listen, again, and that's the thing with Manchester City, man. That's the thing with Manchester City. You don't really know what kind of City you're gonna get. I mean, I thought they were gonna really struggle against Newcastle, and they blitzed them 4-0. But then other games where I think, yeah, they're definitely gonna get a victory, they drop points. So yeah, it's a weird one, man. Forest have obviously been on the front for a little bit, showing a bit of aggression outside the obviously without the ball. City is Wood is a City fan. Yeah, he definitely is, man. I've seen a load of tweets come out back in the day about him cheering them on against Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United and stuff. So yeah, he definitely is a City fan. Big up Colin, man, for another channel. Hope you're well, brother. Big up Tops. Don't know why, but I've got a funny feeling tomorrow game is going to end in a draw. Probably a 2-2, to be honest. Now I hear you, bro. I don't think we're going to win, man, to be honest. I think it's going to be either a draw or we're going to lose 1-0, man. I can't even lie, man. I can't even lie, man. Big up Mitchell. It says 1-1 Arsenal draw or 2-1 Man United tomorrow. Yeah, see, there's a lot of people that think that we're not gonna win. I feel like obviously our record at Old Trafford is not great either. Like we don't really win there. We've only won twice there in the last 20 years, and obviously once was last season. So yeah, very very difficult place for Arsenal to go and get constant results. And even though obviously Man United are not great, I feel like we've seen in the Emirates game at obviously in the FA Cup that yeah we can struggle to obviously beat them in it. We obviously lost on penalties. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens, man. But hopefully we can get the job done. Big you up, self, brother. Hope you're well, man. Make sure you become a member as well, bro. The link is in the video description as well if you want to, bro. 3 different tiers to get extra content from your boy. So yeah, big yourself up, man. Hope you're well, bro. Newcastle haven't won at Man City since 2013, man. Your timer is 4 minutes off, bro. Is that far and behind? No way. 4 minutes off, bro. Are you serious? No way. What time are we on, man? I'm not that far. No way, bro. It says 6 minutes on my TV, bro. I can't even lie. If your man can't beat United, you should be liquidated. No facts, bro. If we can't beat these guys, yeah, then obviously it's a massive indictment on the players and the manager and everyone involved in it, because you're not going to get a better time to play Manchester United. And also, I'm hearing rumors that they might even be resting players, because obviously the league's done for them. They need to get through in that Europa League, because that's the only way they're going to get European football next year. So yeah, they might even rest. Probably not Bruno, but they might even rest, like, I say Zertsky, like he's an amazing player. But you know what I mean. They're first choice players. Do you know what I'm saying? They might even rest a few. Here's Savino, cutting it back. Is he going to go out for a corner? No. Well played there by Nico Williams. Headed back though into the danger area, headed away. But Manchester City still got the ball, man. Your time is 4 minutes off, bro. Is that that far behind? It's crazy. Here's Holland. Ooh, guys, man. Let me know in the chat, bro, if I'm not far behind in it. Because yeah, it's saying 7 minutes for me, man. Maybe I'm a couple minutes behind. Maybe it's just my link in it. But big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member if you want. Video link in the obviously description or whatever. But big you guys up, man. I'm a minute behind, sadly. Yeah, man. Same. Everyone's streams or links or whatever you want to call it. They're all obviously at different stages in it. But now, man, we'll still obviously all watch the game together, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday morning. Let me know what you guys are doing for the weekend. Nice day, man. This is what I like this time of year. After the winter is gone, going into the summer or spring months, where you see a bit of sunshine, man, puts everyone in a better mood. That you start to, have those little gatherings in the pub gardens and the barbecues and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm glad, man. The sun needs to be shining, man. Always puts people in a good mood, including myself, man. But big up. I'm using a 5 stick. I hear that, bro. Brother. Big yourself up, Raj. If we lose to United when they have nothing to play for in the league outside staying up, which is mad to even think about in 2025. I need a full inquest as to why we have underperformed this season so much. Yes, bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, I know people go to the injuries and stuff like that, but for me, it's not an excuse, man. It is not an excuse because, obviously, Colin, you'll know as well, we were struggling to score and the football went great before Saka got injured, before Havertz got injured, before Martinelli got injured. These were issues we were having throughout the season. And yeah, we lost Odegaard quite early on, but bro, in the Villa game, we didn't play particularly well. We won. In the Brighton game, we were 1-0 up, but it wasn't a scintillating start to the game. And obviously, the sending off changed, obviously, the outcome. So, yeah, I wasn't even really impressed with the first 3 games anyway before Odegaard got injured. And he wasn't playing that well anyway in those 3 games. So, yeah, man, the inquest in terms of how we've been playing all season has to be studied, really. There's been a lot of emphasis on, obviously, set pieces and corners and scoring from them. But for me, we've lost that essence. And that's what Thierry Henry was saying. Big up Thierry every time. See the goat over there? He was saying that we've lost the essence from open play. How do we create chances on a regular basis when it's not from corners or free kicks? That's all what he was saying, isn't it? And a lot of people have been getting on his back. For me, I'll never get on his back, man. He's my goat. He's my legend. Even if I disagree with what it says. But even in this case, I don't. Here's Savino. This could be a chance. Ball into the box. Headed away there. Last ditch off the line there by Anya. Here is Doku on the left-hand side. This could be an opportunity. Doku on the left. 1v1 with his defender. Can he get past him? Doku. 2v1 now. Good defending there by Nottingham Forest, but Foden's got a chance. Cleared away by Nottingham Forest. But yeah, like I was saying, man. Yeah, Thierry, we were just stating the facts that open play, we've not been very fluent all season, really, with anyone we played, different formations, different personnel, etc., etc. So that is something that we definitely have to lock into. But bro, Manchester United are going to come in with a nasty low block. They did it at the Emirates. They did it twice at the Emirates, to be fair. And it's just whether we can have anything to break them down. For me, for Arsenal to win, we've got to score an early goal. We score that early goal, then the game changes on its head completely because Manchester United then have to come out. And we've seen, to be fair to our credit, this season, when teams come out, they get mollywopped, they get battered, they get smoked. We've seen it with Crystal Palace, who tried to come out and got absolutely rocked. We've seen it with Manchester City. We've seen it with PSV. So, yeah, we've seen it a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens, man. But big up everyone in the chat. Arsenal should have bought better in the summer in January. That is on your manager and your board's fault. 100%, bro. Me and Colin have had plenty of conversations in Arsenal and Chill about looking at the manager and then now the board really in terms of how big are your aspirations in terms of if you want to win major trophies. You're not putting your money where your mouth is when it comes to getting over the line. And this is what frustrates me because I see how we play against PSV, the 7-1. And we've got that in us. I seen that last season where we were slapping teams for fun. Burnley 5-0, Sheffield United 6-0. Crystal Palace 5-0, Chelsea 5-0. This is like in the second half of the season where we were just slapping up teams like on a regular basis. So I know this team is capable of demolishing Premier League teams. The problem I have is that when we don't have that obviously freedom and luxury with open spaces when there's a low block, can you obviously go over the line and try and break down teams? It's difficult, but Manchester City have done it for 4 years. That's why they've won the league. They've managed to get over the line and do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to obviously really, really work on, man, if we're going to do anything in terms of winning the Premier League. If we beat them, well, we will beat Liverpool. Then I would like Barca. Okay. Barca in the final, yeah? Crazy. City playing all right. They're playing okay. Nothing really at the minute. Obviously, that Haaland chance just went wide. But yeah, man, they do look like more likely to score at the minute. But this is like Nottingham Forest's game plan, really, to really just sit back, soak up pressure, so to say, and just try and see what they can do on an overall basis, man. But big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video if you've not already. 12 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Manchester City just keeping possession, which is obviously what Nottingham Forest want to do. Big up Mitchell says Nottingham Forest have never beaten Manchester City in the Premier League. I never even knew that, you know. Big up everyone watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to become a member. The link is in the video description below. But I never actually knew they've never beaten them before either. That's crazy. Fair play, man. Fair play. If we get to the semi-final, we are reaching the final of the Champions League. Wow, I mean, bro, it depends, man. If you guys get Real Madrid, it's going to be difficult. I know you already beat them this season in the group stages, but bro, knockout Real Madrid is just different. This is why I know we're not going to beat them, man. I just want, you know what it is? Now, I know we're not going to win the Champions League. I just want to see how we measure up. And it's obviously a bit unfair because we haven't got Saka, we haven't got Martinelli, we haven't got obviously Havertz. But I want to see how we measure up to a top team like Real Madrid. Can we go toe-to-toe to them at the Emirates? Can we actually put in a decent performance at the Bernabeu? Can we handle the pressure of Mbappe and Rodrigo and Vinicius all running at us? That's what I want to see from an Arsenal team. So, yeah, for me, it's just getting there and seeing how we perform and then go from there from next season, man. Because, again, you want to see this team evolve in the Champions League and get further and further. Oh, what a shot that is, man. Hit the post. Wow, who was that, man? Who was that? Wow, what a shot, bro. Hit the post there. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Great shot there. I think that was Gomez off the post. What a hit, man. He's got it, man. Nico Gomez with the opportunity there off the post. Best closest anyone's come in the game. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video, man. We're already on 9 likes, man. You guys need to like up the thing. Please, man. Get this to 10 likes at least, man. If you're not like the video, make sure you like it at the minute. We lost our spark in front of goal. Yeah, we have, man. We have. Compared to last season, bro, we're not as clinical or we're not as fluent as well, bro. United did a low block versus City. Liverpool got some from the game. 100%, bro. In fact, you know what's weird, bro? Like, in the bigger games, Man United have looked actually all right. Like, against, like you said, City, Liverpool, against Arsenal in the FA Cup. And even Arsenal in the league to an extent. This could be a chance. Oh, Haaland fluffed his line there. That could have been 1-0. Miscontrolled it, miskicked it. And it's gone back to, obviously, Nottingham Forest in possession. Nico Williams has got the ball on the left-hand side. Hudson Odoi trying to make a run there, but he's not found him, man. But yeah, man, they actually do well. They actually do well, man, against obviously these teams. But yeah, it's just to see if they treat it seriously tomorrow, because at the end of the day, Europa League is much more important. They need to get through in that rather than getting 3 points against Arsenal. If I'm being real, because they're not going to get relegated. The teams below are just too poor to catch them anyway, even if they don't get another point. So yeah, for me, it's important for them to get Europa League and get Champions League football and win a trophy for Amorim. It will take obviously a lot of pressure on him already, because he's getting a lot of pressure already, guys. Like, he's only been there like for a hot cup of coffee, but yeah, people are on him. Cleaning this this weekend summer. Now I hear it, bro. It is the weather for cleaning. When there is no pressure, Arsenal cup, but when there is pressure, Arsenal struggle. Feel the pressure. 100% facts, bro. There's a reason why we won 16 out of 18, and the one game where it was literally in our hands when Liverpool lost to Crystal Palace last year, we fumbled the bag and we lost because of the pressure. And it's the same with the Champions League as well. When the pressure is on and we're in a big against a big team under the lights, like we did against even Bayern Munich, we should have beat that Bayern Munich team. We were a better team than last year. But what happened, man? Gabriel made a mistake. Raya makes mistakes. Obviously, we end up being 2-1 down. Saliba gives away a penalty. Like, it's just it was the pressure. We actually were winning the game. We started well. Saka played well. Great goal by him to obviously open the scoring last year. But the pressure of the Champions League, the pressure of the league, it's had a massive toll on us the last 2 years. And I think that's something somehow Arteta's gonna have to get over. He's gonna have to bring that steel. And you know what? We're gonna win this. And this is why I feel like we're struggling in the cups. Because again, it is a pressure opportunity, a pressure game where you lose in the cups, you're out. You're out the cup, and that's it. That is it, man. But big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video, man. On 10 likes, man. Make sure you guys like the video. Still 0-0, 16 minutes gone. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City. Manchester City have really dominated possession, if I'm being honest. So yeah, they have really put the pressure on Nottingham Forest so far, man. Big up Collins says, not gonna lie, bro. We are in the 2008 Arsenal stage. Good team, but for the history books, won't be remembered because that team, they didn't win anything. Miss me with the FA Cup BS. Nah, facts, bro. 100%, man. I completely agree with what you're saying, bro. Like, and that team was wicked. That was one of my favorite teams, apart from obviously the invincible teams and the double teams. And that was probably next up until that point. Because, bro, I love the players. We had Fabregas. The only bit of the team I didn't like was like some of the defense and the keeper was atrocious. Whether it's Fabianski, Almunia, the keepers were diabolical in that era. Manoni was probably the better one, and even he wasn't an elite keeper either. So yeah, I love that team, man. That team was great. Kleb, Rosicky, oh mate, honestly, bro, the technicians we had in that team alone. Never mind the strikers, because obviously we had Eduardo Adebayor, Van Persie, even Bentner would probably be our best striker now, if I'm being honest, man. And he was our fourth choice. Nobody even really rated him like that. But yeah, he came up with crucial goals all the time. So yeah, man, 100%. And that's the worry, bro. We're in that like you said, 2007-8 phase. We're in that Pochettino phase as well. You've seen teams over the past where they're good teams, but they don't win anything. Newcastle in the 90s. Leeds United had an amazing team in the early 2000s, man. Getting to the Champions League semi-final, I think it was. Which is mad. Man, Leeds nearly got to a Champions League final. You wouldn't think it now, but yeah, that's how good their team was. I think they finished third in the league, 2002. Yeah. You look at that, you think, wow. But then they all disbanded, and then they never got to that heights ever again. And I'm not saying, obviously, Arsenal will never get to these kind of heights ever again, but it might be a long time if we start selling crucial players like Saliba, Saka, etc. So, yeah, man, it's a very, very crucial time in Arsenal's history, 100%. And I support Man United, and we only beat City because Nunes gave away a penalty. Yeah, it was kind of a self-implosion by Manchester City. I can't lie that game. He kind of came out of nowhere, really. And then, obviously, the poor defending from Nunes for the, obviously, Ahmad goal. So, to be honest, I'll say Nunes probably cost you that 3 points, just his lacks of concentration in both areas in terms of giving away the penalty and the goal. So, yeah, you are probably right, man. More about City than Manchester United. Need to plant like 50 bush trees and build a fence around my house. Oh, that's going to be a busy day for you, bro. Good luck, man. At least it's a good weather to do it. And you won't be, it won't be mashing down with rain and all that good stuff, man. But yeah, hopefully you have a good time doing that, man. Then I might burn my Arsenal merch. LOL, you're a joker, man. This is what the club's doing to guys, man. They want to burn their merch, That is insane. But big up everyone watching. Make sure you like the video if you've not already. 10 likes, man. Let's get this up to 11 likes, people. Come on. If you've not liked the video, make sure you like it for your boy. Big on make sure it says Real Madrid will beat Arsenal and Liverpool over 2 legs. 100% agree, man. I feel like Real Madrid, I think it's going to be a Real Madrid-Barca final, if I'm being honest. That's just my opinion, man. I could be wrong. But yeah, I think it's going to be a La Liga final, bro. But yeah, we shall see. I just feel like the teams with the most heritage, like Colin said, obviously in the week, Champions League heritages, man. Bro, when I felt it, when I properly felt it, that Real Madrid run in 2022, when, brother, they were getting outplayed every single leg, bro. They lost to Chelsea at the Bernabeu. I think they lost to PSG at PSG and still went through. They lost, obviously, Man City at the Etihad. Should have got beat by about 9. Bro, they only lost 4-3. And it ended up, and then we were 1-0 down at the Bernabeu as well. And it ended up going through still. It's like, bro, this is Champions League heritage. I seen the final. Liverpool should have won the game. Courtois had an unbelievable game, man. Great saves. Real Madrid didn't really do anything, but they still won the game. So yeah, Champions League heritage, man. You can't buy it. You can't teach it. You just got it, bro. You just got it. You've just got it, brother. But here is Nottingham Forest trying to open up the scoring. This could be an opportunity here. Ball into the box by Nottingham Forest is going to be cleared out for a corner. No, keeper gets it. And yeah, straight to Edison, man. I kind of want Arsenal to reach the semi-final so we avoid Real Madrid. Now I hear that, bro. It's probably in your best interest for Arsenal to beat either. I mean, listen, I'm not saying Real Madrid are definitely going to get there. It's only 2-1. You're not telling me that I can't see Atletico Madrid beating them 1-0, going to penalties and winning on penalties. Of course, that can definitely happen. It's only by 1 goal. So I'm not even saying that they're definitely through. Obviously, it looks like they're probably going to go through, but you never know, especially with Spanish teams. And that was the first time they've beat Atletico Madrid for a while as well. So, yeah, man. Who knows, man? We'll have to wait and see what actually happens in that game. But yeah, if it's one of those teams, you're probably, if I'm being honest, you really want Arsenal, man, because of the lack of European experience and heritage. If I'm being honest, I think Liverpool would still go through, and that's the thing, man, with Arsenal, and it's similar with obviously with Arteta, kind of similar mentality I have when it comes to European competitions. I never have chess because we've never won at any of the big ones. And also to create European heritage, to have European heritage, sorry, you got to create it. So we're gonna have to create ourselves. We're gonna have to go on a run either this season, next season, where fans start to believe that we're actually credible in Europe. Until we do that, fans are just going to laugh us out of the building and be like, you know what? We're not going to be actually serious in Europe because we don't win in it. We don't win the trophy. So yeah, Forest looking dangerous. Yeah, they're picking up a little bit, man. Big up Raj. It says Forest should try and attack City. They are very vulnerable. Yeah, I think they need to be a bit more braver, Forest. I know they're keeping a nice compact shape at the minute, and Manchester City are having a lot of possession. But yeah, I agree, man. I feel like Forest needs to be a little bit more braver in attack and try and go for a little bit more. Pick up Jake, man. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well, my man. Anything can happen in the Champions League. Yeah, man. Anything can happen in any kind of, like, it's the game of football, bro. Like any kind of knockout scenario, you can never really rest on your laurels. Like I said, Real Madrid are obviously leading on aggregate at the minute, but who knows in the second leg, man, what can happen? Injuries can happen. People can get sent off. Like no one knows, innit? And it's only by 1 goal. So it's not like that can't get obviously caught up by. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens in there. Premiership it can, but also have no chance. Like Manchester United have no chance in Europa League. Yeah, I gotta agree with Mitchell, man. I don't think either team are gonna do anything in either competition. Jamie Vardy's better than Harry Kane. Listen, when you look at put your medals on the table, bro. Harry Kane ain't got any. Jamie Vardy's got a Prem, got an FA Cup, got a Charity Shield. You get me? So yeah, man. Jamie Vardy's definitely underrated baller, man. Especially when what he was doing, and people forget how old he actually was when he was doing it. He was in his mid-30s when he was getting golden boots and stuff like that. So yeah, got to put some respect on his name, man. I think teams have found out how Forest play and how to play against them. Yeah, I do. I feel like they're conceding too much possession. Even with Arsenal, if Arsenal had a proper killer, we would have beat these probably 1 or 2-0 quite comfortably. Ray didn't have any kind of saves to make. So I feel like they're conceding a lot of possession too much to the point where they're not even getting that much offense in. Even against Liverpool, Liverpool should have won that game. I know it was a draw, and Forest really only scored from their early attack, which was obviously clinical from Chris Ward. But it's for me, it's a low chance of winning kind of style of play. And I know they only really do it against the bigger teams, but I think a lot of teams are just giving them possession or just pinning them back like they are now. Here's a chance for Manchester City. Here's Savinho, puts the ball into the box, defended well there by Morello and cleared out by Hudson-Odoi, man. Big up everyone watching. Make sure you like the video if you've not already. And Real Madrid still find a way to win. Manchester City should have knocked them out last year, and Dortmund should have won that final. This is what I'm saying, bro. Even last year, ball into the box. Last year, man, Real Madrid were playing a lot of games. And big up Carlo Ancelotti, man, because he's a manager that, and this is why obviously people have a go at maybe Ruben Amorim or even Ange Postecoglou. That obviously Ancelotti, bro, he was playing deep. He went to the Etihad last year and just did a low block thing. Even this year, not to an extent, it was more Pep that tried to do it. But yeah, he did a low block thing, man, and just tried to stink it out and got through on penalties. Even in the final, Dortmund were obviously the better team on the ascendancy, and they just really defended, rode their luck a little bit, and still won the game. So yeah, they're very difficult to beat in the Champions League. They just know how to do it. Big up my bro. How you doing, man? Hope Forest win. Come on. Big yourself up, man. Hot take. Alvarez is one of the best strikers right now. Not a hot take, bro. He definitely is. He's definitely performing like one as well. People forget it's his debut season for Atletico Madrid, and he's killing it, man. Still of a young age as well. And yeah, bro, he's scoring in big games, Champions League games. And remember, Atletico Madrid are in a La Liga title race against Barcelona, against Real Madrid. So yeah, what he's doing has been amazing, man. Not really been spoke about enough, if I'm being honest, man. But yeah, the money they spent is looking like well worth the money, man. Well worth the money. Most underrated striker right now. Facts, bro. Facts. Alvarez is a baller. That goal the other game against Real Madrid, bro. His ball striking is crazy, man, and he can score different types of goals as well. And his movement as well is great. He's pacey. Like he reminds me of like a Aguero kind of gen, man. That low gravity kind of striker. This is the chance for Nottingham Forest. His Anya puts the ball into the box, blocked there by Guardiola. Anya's got the ball again. This could be another opportunity. Slowed it down there. Alanga's got the ball too. Here's Anya trying to get past the City defense. Back into the midfield. Here's Gibbs White. That's a little 1-2. Anya going into midfield. Harry Dogue. Still got the ball though, Anya. Still got the ball. Oh, gives the ball away though to Doku. Doku's been really quiet in this game, man. Not really done too much, I'll be honest. If Arteta brought Alvarez instead of Raheem Sterling, they'll be winning the league right now. Can't disagree, bro. Can't disagree, especially with how he's been playing as well. We would have beaten them if Sells did not have a masterclass. Yeah, Sells was unreal, man. One of the best goalkeeper performances. Him and the Alisson one I seen the other day are definitely in the top two, man. He was amazing that game, man. He was saving everything. Saving everything, man. And people forget this, but even in the World Cup, the tempo of the game changed when Alvarez came on in the final. That's why Argentina won. Yeah, not even just that game. There's another game as well he came on. I think he scored as well. But yeah, he was really, really good in that tournament as a whole, man. If I'm being honest. In the World Cup, yeah, 100%. I would get Alvarez in the summer, but he will not leave Atletico Madrid, sadly. He's a perfect slot striker. Well, yeah, bro, I think he's going to stay in Spain for the foreseeable, man. I feel like certain players just like that hot climate, just like certain leagues, just prefer certain leagues. And I think he's just one of them in it. Even though he did well for City, to be fair, obviously won the treble as well. So, bro, he's won literally every trophy you can win. What? Copa America, World Cup, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup. Yeah, man. Crazy career. And he's only obviously still in his early 20s. I think it makes sense for Liverpool to go for Isak. I could see him there. You know what? I feel like that is probably the most likely place he's going to go. I know obviously he's been linked with Arsenal for about 2-3 years. But looking back on it now, and in terms of financially, I feel like if Liverpool get rid of Nunez, which I think they will, that's another 60-70 mil. I think they'll be willing to stump up maybe like another 60-70. Maybe like 130 mil with add-ons or something. I think they'll be willing to pay that. And I think Newcastle would sell because that's a lot of money, man, for one player. That is a lot of money for one player, man. But yeah, rumors coming out that United are looking at Lunin. Please let it be true. I literally despise how bad Anana is. Yeah, if you can get him from Real Madrid, I mean, obviously he doesn't play, so yeah, Anana's been atrocious, man. Like, who would you say the worst player for Man United is? Because I don't know, man. For me, it's between him and Erasmus. I'll probably say Erasmus because he literally does nothing. At least Anana now and then comes up with a decent save here and there. But yeah, man. He's not been great at all. If I'm being honest, he's not been great at all, man. Probably been one of your worst signings in the history, pound for pound. He's been atrocious, man. Absolutely atrocious. Every journalist saying that we'll go for Isak. Hopefully we get him. We shall see, man. We shall see. You'll definitely be in the running if obviously Newcastle wins to sell. I think if Newcastle don't get Champions League, I think they'll definitely sell him. They'll definitely sell him, man. I think he'll make some noise in it, if I'm being honest. Liverpool, Arsenal will both try for Isak. Newcastle will push to keep him. Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, obviously Fabrizio has been on this obviously Liverpool and Arsenal to Isak story for a while now. So yeah. I think it might be with I think a few teams might come in for him. Don't be shocked if Chelsea rear their head, man, and go for a late bid. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially if they get Champions League and Newcastle don't. Rasmus, can't really disagree with that, man. Can't really disagree with that. United, you can say the whole team. Yeah, yeah. No one's really coming out with a better flowers in that team at the minute. If I'm being honest, man. At least Anana can block a shot. He may be putting it back into play for the opposition. No, legit. To be fair, I have seen even this season, Anana make some really good saves. he's just an alright keeper, man. It's just you just can't trust him in it. This could be a chance for Manchester City in the box. He's gonna have a shot. Oh, Foden blocked. A good opportunity there for Manchester City. Forest clear it, and they've given away a free kick, Man City, and Nottingham Forest have a chance to clear. But yeah, man, how many games have you watched together, man? Like 5 or 6? Yeah, probably about 6 or 7, something like that. In every single game, Rasmus stands out as all of the mediocre players based on how bad he is, bro. And the amount of times you've put, I mean, I at this point, I'm gonna have to pin it. What does Rasmus do? The amount of times you put that in the chat, man, in every game, and it's, to be fair, I can never argue it because he doesn't do anything, innit? He doesn't do anything. I don't know, man. He just can't be that bad as a footballer, surely. Maybe just change his position. Maybe put him on as a touchline forward or winger. See how he does there. Because but yeah, holding the ball up is non-existent, man. This could be a chance for Nottingham Forest. Good goalkeeping there by Edison, really in the play. But yeah, man. Yeah, Rasmus was atrocious. I'll be shocked if he's still here next season. I know obviously you paid a lot of money for him, but bro, when is enough? Forest have done nothing all game. Yes, they've not really tested Edison at all. If I'm being perfectly honest, it's been very, very quiet. Ball over the top, trying to find Anya. Gone out for a City throw. But yeah, man, it don't look like Forest are going to score. And if they do, it's going to be 1 goal. Because, yeah, they've not been great, man. They've not been great. They've not been great. Because I've watched so much of De Gea, I would watch Onana and be saying, oh, De Gea would have catched that comfortably. Why is Onana punching it? Oh, going out for another risky play. What's wrong with him? No, I hear that, bro. When you've got a player or been used to a player, it's similar with me, man. This could be a chance for Forest. That looks like a free kick. And that is a free kick. That's got to be a yellow card, surely. And it is a yellow card for Gonzalez, blocking the counter-attack transition. But yeah, I'm similar with obviously like Havertz and stuff. I've been used to watching Thierry Henry, been used to watching Ian Wright, been used to watching even Aubameyang, even Adebayor, Van Persie. I've been watching elite strikers for a long time for Arsenal. So when I see a guy who's playing up front, missing from 2 yards, or missing hitting it over the bar, or missing a penalty, or whatever, obviously I'm holding you to the standards I've already seen at the club. And it's similar to obviously with you with De Gea. Obviously, De Gea was one of the best keepers, if not the best keeper in the world for a period of time, 2-3 years or whatever. So, yeah, and that was your last keeper. So you're going to be holding him to similar standard. Yeah, at least a decent standard. I'm not saying he has to be as good as De Gea, but, bro, the amount of games and goals he's cost you over the last, even just 2 years. I feel like you could do like a 5-minute compilation of just Man United clips, which is a madness. I might have to watch that sometime, see if there's actually one available. Ball into the box by Nottingham Forest. This could be a chance. Oh, out for a goal kick. But yeah, decent ball in. Good chance for Forest. Not really troubled Edison at all, man. I could see this being 0-0. Yeah, same here, man. Same here. I remember the last game against Arsenal was 0-0, so don't be surprised, guys, if it is 0-0. Another would make a save, right? And the commentator would be like, that was a really good save while playing. Like, bro, De Gea catches and saves it. Why is this guy making regular balls look like? Then, yeah, he does do that as well. He does do that, some kind of work-class save. He's a PR merchant. He does do that as well, man. He's very unorthodox as well, bro. Like, things that he catches, he'll just punch or vice versa. And this could be a chance for Nottingham Forest. The pressing Nico Gonzalez. Good play there by City, breaking the press. Ball over the top, trying to find Haaland, trying to head it on. Foden, who's been very quiet. This could be an opportunity. Guardiola. Doku can't get past Anya. Going out for a Forest throw. But yeah, Manchester United, man, they just need a whole rebuild, bro. It's going to take a while. I hope you guys are patient, man. And listen, you got to give Amorim time, man. You can't be calling for his head, even if you are as bad as you are. You just need a whole reset. Cuts it back. This could be a chance over the bar, man. Who was that? Bernardo Silva. That could have been and should have been 1-0. Player of his quality with a cutback there in the box. Skies it over the bar, man. And good play there by Phil Foden. And nice little cutback and awful shot there. And yeah, man, Bernardo Silva not really contributed in terms of goals and assists this season. But yeah, 34 minutes gone. Look at that. 6 attempts for Manchester City. No attempts for Forest. None on target. We've not seen a shot on target. 34 minutes gone, man. Crazy, man. Not the best of games at all. Ramsey used to do that too. 100%. Yes, he did. He would make a regular save and start yelling like he's made some sort of world-class save. I'm glad Raya isn't over the top. 100%, man. I absolutely agree with that. There's certain things he used to do where it looks like a good save, but it's actually his footwork that is really wrong. That's why he's had to make an athletic save. If his positioning was really bad, by the way, like Ramsdale's positioning. If you notice a lot of goals we conceded, it was goals that like his actual positioning in goal, he was in the wrong position. So he couldn't save a shot, but it's like, bro, the power of the shot you should be saving. You're just too far in the goal. You've not anticipated where the shot's going to go. Like, I feel like his anticipation was really bad, especially when it came to like deflections shots as well. Like, I remember the one when we beat Chelsea 4-2 at Stamford Bridge. I think Werner scored like a deflection and it went into the goal. There was one against Liverpool where Jota, he kind of miskicked it and it just trickled in the center of the goal. It's like, bro, any kind of deflection or trickle, his reactions and his footwork are not quick enough to get in that position and save it. Whereas Raya is very, very cool and calm. I think he's had a good season, Raya. I know people are now getting onto him about his positioning, but for me, that's more of an Arteta thing. Arteta is telling him to be that high up on the pitch. Arteta is telling him, because he wanted actually Ramsdale to do that, but Ramsdale didn't really have the footballing IQ off the ball to put himself in certain positions and wasn't as comfortable on the ball as well. To be like that second, it's supposed to be another centre back, basically, someone that you can pass to relieve pressure in the press. But yeah, obviously Ray does that, and listen, the risk you're going to get, sometimes you're going to get lobbed off your line. That's just the territory. But yeah, I know people are talking about Raya, but bro, he's just doing what the manager's telling him to do in it. So it's more Arteta, if I'm being honest, man. But yeah, Raya is definitely a more of a low key keeper, man. Keeper that doesn't have to make saves to feel a part of the game, which is where obviously Ramsdale went wrong, man. In that interview with Ian Wright, bro, that was career suicide, man. When he's saying that he gets bored and he doesn't really pay attention and he has to keep himself going. It's such a low level keeper mentality. That's like what a low level league keeper says. Someone that plays for like Macclesfield or somewhere where you're getting peppered and you love to save shots. That's what people used to do back in the day. You know when you used to play football, I used to have that one guy that loved to be in goal because he liked that feeling of saving shots or blocking shots and stuff like that, and getting down to shots. Yeah, man. As a top keeper, you need to be the opposite. You need to be able to not do anything for 98 minutes, but then that one chance comes and then you make a save because you're concentrating. So yeah, that was the beginning of his end of his Arsenal career. Doing that interview, man, he should have just kept strum and not said nothing, man. But big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video. Here's a chance for Manchester City. Cross it back. I'm glad this Rasmus gets no service agenda is slowly dying off. Our fan base is one of the dumbest in the world. Actually, watch the games. Yeah, that don't wash, man. Because bro, when he gets the ball, he just gives it away. So the service thing's dead. I'll be honest. And the thing is with the service thing, you as the striker, you're part of the service. The service is not just for you because you're up front. The service is for the team. Otherwise, no one else would score if the service was just for the striker. That makes no sense. Like for me, you're part of the overall attack. That's why you have more attackers. That's why it's plural. That's why it's attackers, not attacker. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, your job is to obviously create chances for other people as well as your own. Like, what the hell? So yeah, the no service thing it's a outdated term in my opinion, man. Not getting any service because teams that play like that anyway. Teams that play for and I called this. I got to a few of my friends, man. I said the likes of Lukaku, Aubameyang, then kind of strikers are going to instinct, man. Like you're not going to get that anymore, where they just wait on the goal line for a tap in or for a goal. Like you need strikers that do other things. This is why a lot of people like Isak because he can take on a man, he can drift out to the left, he can set goals up, he's got good touch. Gives White with an awful shot. Their first shot at goal, by the way, out for a goal kick. But yeah, that's why Isak's coming to play. This is why people are getting onto Haaland because again, he's the last of a dying breed who just is there just to score goals and just be up. Oh, look at this. But yeah, man, let's have a look. He does follow through, Anderson. That is a painful one. But yeah, man, them strikers are dying out. I can't lie. I have no allegiances to any players. Almost every single player in the United squad is a disgrace, barring like 2 or 3. Nah, listen, with where you are in the table, I can't disagree, man. I can't. And to be fair, I was similar with the Arsenal players when we were 15th in December. It was only really the young bucks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the whole defense. I had no time for it. The young bucks and probably Aubameyang at the time because he was in that season. He was the only one really trying to obviously score the goals as well. So. Yeah, man. I can completely agree with what you're saying. But yeah, man. I remember the goal of Harden holding the ball up and Guardiola scoring. Do you remember that assist? Yeah, I think I remember it. Who was that against? That was recently, though, wasn't it? But yeah, he doesn't have many of those kind of chances, though. To be fair, but yeah, that's something that Hoyland needs to do as well, man. Hoyland needs to contribute in that way as well. I can't even lie, man. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Only on 10 likes. Make sure you like the video if you've not liked it already. If you want to become a member, the link is in the video description, man. If you want to become a member, join the team, join the T Chanzo Nation, man, and all of that good stuff. I think it was against Real Madrid. Do you think Ramos can do that? No, I generally don't. Yeah, it was against Real Madrid, and that was a very good assist, to be fair. I watched the game, didn't watch it off for that. That was a very good assist. I don't think Rasmus is not a footballer. Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. Yeah. He's not been good this season. If we play Madrid, we're getting slapped up. Yes, we are, bro. Unfortunately, man. Unfortunately, like I said, I want to see how well we actually do, and hopefully, we make it. For me, we just need to make it competitive, innit? We need to have it like there needs to be a period in the tie where Arsenal fans, even though we know we're all gonna go out, there's a little bit of hope that you know what, maybe we can beat these. That's what I want to see. If we see that, there's a little bit of encouragement for next season in terms of the team's progression and how we deal with big teams and big opportunities. But yeah, obviously we're through now, so we're either going to get Real or Atletico. So yeah, that's going to be a reality. We're all going to face Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals. So yeah, we shall see what happens after that, man. But big up Collins, the thing is the United squad just isn't good enough because of outside of Bruno, they have nothing in attack. And as far as the rest of the squad goes, I only keep 2 or 3 of them personally. 100%, bro. Like you're looking at it and thinking you probably keep Ahmad, probably Bruno's the captain. And then after that, maybe Mainu, but it looks like Mainu wants to leave. So you're probably gonna have to sell him. But then yeah, after that, bro, like you'll have to just get rid of them all, innit? Like there's no real like person of, especially your attack. Your attack needs a whole revamp. Again, the fact you just got Zertsky is crazy because you're gonna have to revamp him too. He's gonna have to be like one of your 3rd or 4th choice strikers, man. Here's Doku on his right foot. Doku into the path of sales. Still 0-0, man. 41 minutes gone, 42 minutes gone. Not the best of games, if I'm being honest, man. I've enjoyed talking to you guys in the chat. Make sure you like the video if you've not already subscribed to the channel. If you've not already, man. But a tame shot there by Doku. Should have done better there, really. Obviously, I'll be back later on for the Brentford versus Aston Villa game at 5:30, man. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That should be a decent game. Obviously, a couple of 3 o'clock games as well. But yeah, man. Like I was saying, guys, like, yeah, we just need to make sure we provide any kind of decent obviously opposition for Real Madrid or Atletico. I don't even rate Bruno. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of him, if I'm being honest. I think he's quite overrated, if I'm being honest, bro. I feel like he's a good final action player. So he's a good player in the final action, final third, when you need that killer, a goal or assist. Here's a chance forward. Oh, first shot on target. Tried to lob the keeper there, but just mistimed it. And it goes into the path of Edison. Yeah, I feel like he's a decent final action player. Like I said, if it's like him 2v2 and he needs to play a ball in, I think he can play the right pass at the right time. Or if he's a cutback like he did against Fulham, and it's a shot that he needs to hit first time, and he did against obviously Arsenal at the Emirates, I think he's good at that. But when it comes to actually dictating the game, nah, not it, man. Not it. He's not a ball retention player, man. Gives the ball all the time. Like people say, rocket launcher football, grenade football, just giving the ball away endlessly under no pressure. Can't really build up with him. And this is why I feel like they're kind of misplaying him now, playing him in that CM kind of role, because you're expecting him to dictate play, similar to like a Jorginho or a Partey, where he's that deep line playmaker. But that's not his type at all. He's more, like I said, like a final action 10, like someone who gets on the end of goals, gets on the end of assists, but doesn't really control the game. That's why you always see him. He's always scoring the goal or getting the assist when they're down, but he's never that player to just dictate so you're not down in the first place. And I can't remember, someone said that, and I can't remember who said it, but big them up anyway. And it's true, man. Like people like Fabregas, people like David Silva, like these guys they dictate the games. Even Jorginho to an extent, they dictate the games from obviously that lower end of the field to the point where you're not 1-0 down in the first place because you're controlling possession, you're controlling the game, you're creating chances through obviously them being progressive in that deep line midfield role. And Bruno doesn't do that for me. Bruno, and that's the problem I have with him, because he's being compared to those kind of guys. Do you know what I mean? But he's not at that level, in my opinion. Obviously, he had that one season where he was obviously amazing when he first came, scoring all those goals, a lot of penalties, but he did score a lot of goals on the Ollie. But I feel like that style suited how he played, because that style was more similar to Sporting Lisbon than the style they're playing now. That counter-attacking, transitional. That's when you had Martial, Rashford, obviously Greenwood as well. He was on the front foot. You had Pogba as well. And with Pogba, and I feel like people are not saying it. And at the time, people are saying Pogba was more valuable than Bruno at the time, just in terms of how you're playing. Pogba was the guy that was giving him those progressive passes. So, because see, Pogba is a deep line midfield playmaker. That's what he is as well. Like that's what, and I feel like him and Bruno was working well together because Pogba was dictating the play, playing those progressive passes in the areas where Bruno can be effective, either giving an assist or giving a goal. But now you've not really replaced Pogba in terms of that style of player. That's why Bruno's numbers have dried up, because now he's not got anyone good enough to put him in those positions to score the goals, to get those assists, because he's further up the pitch. So what you've ended up doing, trying to play him further down, and when you're playing him further down, he can't dictate, bro. That's not the type of player he is. He can't do that, innit? So, yeah, man. For me, yeah. I just think comparing him to those kind of players is just not the right fit in it, in my opinion, man. But that's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. Big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I want to sound Manu too. You haven't done anything. Why are you asking for so much money? Yeah, you can't really disagree with that, to be fair. Like, he hasn't really done anything, man. I mean, yeah, I rate him. I think he's a good player, but like, again, you can't be held to ransom by young bucks who, again, have not really done too much. Obviously, he scored the winning goal in the FA Cup last year, but in terms of having consistent seasons, I don't think he warrants offering, obviously, asking for that amount of money, man, if I'm being honest. Listen, if Manu moves away in like 2-3 seasons, he wins the Ballon d'Or, fair play to him, but I'd rather have the right personnel in the right dressing room, 100%. Big up Vidic, what a dead half. Yeah, it's been whack, man. It has been whack. Been whack, man. This guy is asking for as much money as Son at Spurs. You haven't done anything. If anything, you regress as a footballer. He has been poor this season, if I'm being honest. But yeah, man. Well, big up everyone in the comments, man. Make sure you like the video. Half time, 0-0, dead game, man. I can't lie. Awful game, really. No real chances. Gonzalez hit the post. That was about it, bro. That was about it. That was about it, man. I don't think Forrest have had a shot on target. I think Chris Wood had a chance where he tried to lob it, but went straight into the keeper's hands, man. And that was it, bro. That was it. Big up near-sighted remembrance, man. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're well, man. Dead game is right, bro. Dead game, man. Nothing's really happening, and I'll be so honest. It's been kind of whack. It's been kind of whack, man. But big yourself up anyway. I still remember every other day of the will he, won't he run his contract down. Yeah, dead, man. If he's not going to sign, and so I mean, with obviously our players, with Saka, Saliba, not too much Martinelli, but them two really, Gabriel to an extent. Bro, if they're not signing, just sell them, innit? I'll be honest, because I can't be bothered with this. Got a year left. He might sign. He might not sign. Obviously, clubs do that because they want to cut costs. They don't, it's an extra year. They don't have to pay the big wages, innit? So they think, okay, we'll bring it out to obviously 1 year and then get them to sign. So we've got out of paying. That's why they've done it with Salah. They've got out of paying for the year, but it can backfire because players can feel undervalued because you're letting their contract run down and not just signing them up to a new deal just to save a bit of money. So how much do you actually value them? Which is true. But yeah, man. It's crazy. Can we turn to the Millwall versus Watford game instead? Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy, man. That's probably a better game as well. He took the Mickey out of the club, 100%. United have to buy players that suit the manager's system, and the same goes when they are buying players. Yeah, that's 100%, man. You gotta sign players that can play in a back three, man. There's no point signing players that, like, bro, they're just not accustomed to playing that three at the back. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of players that can't play it. There's a lot of players that can't play it, man. And a minute. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video, man. On 11 likes, man. Make sure you get this up to 15 likes if you're not like the video already. I'm glad how pathetic his career's turned out. But yeah, man, it's a disgrace to English football. Like, these two teams are third and fourth. Bro, the quality of the Premier League this season has not been great, man. The fact that City are even fourth. Look at it. Bro, they won one game in 14. One game. And they're probably going to get Champions League spot. Do you know what I mean? Look how bad Chelsea have been. And they're still around the Champions League spots. I think they've won they won 2 in 11 or 2 in 12. Like, bro, crazy, man. Crazy. It's only really been Liverpool that's actually showed any bit of quality and consistency, man. Forest are parking the bus at home. They did the same against Arsenal, to be fair. This is their tactic against the bigger teams. But yeah, I think they just concede too much possession, man. But at the minute, City don't really look like scoring. I'll be honest. It could be a 0-0 draw, man. United have to buy players. That's yeah, already said that. I feel that way about Trent. Sell him to Madrid. Our backup right back might be better. Not gonna lie. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Bro, bro, it's the worst thing. We Arsenal fans, Colin will know as well. We had to go through it so many times, man, with Fabregas and Nasri, and then obviously even earlier than that, obviously Walcott as well. Then obviously Aubameyang was the latest one. Özil, Sanchez, like it's so jarring, bro. Like when it's one of your better players as well, and you think they're just gonna leave. Not only they're gonna leave on a free. You don't even get any money from them. So jarring. Just bro, make the decision for the minute. You either sign this thing now, or we're just selling you, man. Simple, because we're getting some money from you. You're not walking out on a free. We're not leaving it to 2 years, 1 year, 18 months, whatever. It's not happening, man. Amorim's downfall is if he starts being stubborn with the favourites like Dalot, because he's Portuguese. If he starts doing that, he will lose my support. Yeah, man. It's similar with Højlund, bro. Like Cheeto, bro, he deserves to start. I don't know if he's injured. Obviously, he wasn't on the bench in the Sociedad game, but bro, Rasmus has not done anything, and Garnacho, they've not done anything for months, literally months, bro. Like, how are these guys still starting for you? Like, play your kids, play that Collier, play all the players, man. Make it known that you know what these performances. I'll rather play the kids than play you guys because the quality you're showing. And listen, I don't really rate Højlund or Garnacho, but they are better than what they're showing, man. Like, neither of them have scored in the last 20 games, bro. Like, come on. Like, that is not good enough. We're paying Mount. Bro, I'm not even joking. I forgot you even had Mount. I generally forgot you even had Mount. Like, I forgot. Bro, that is crazy. And yeah, Luke Shaw as well. 200 grand a week just to sit on our ass. When is Mount back, bro? When is Shaw back? When are these guys back? It's madness, man. Near side, remember it says English should only have 2 Champions League spots at this point. If City bring on Mamouche, he will cook. Mamouche hat-trick if he's not fasting for Ramadan. Nah, legit, man. I'm surprised Mamouche didn't start. I don't know why he starts Doku, man. I can't lie. He just doesn't do anything, bro. Like, nah, man. I know Carlos was trying to tell me that, yeah, he's going to be a good player, and I don't see it, bro. I just don't rate him in it. I just think it's just all substance, all star, no substance, man. And we look at because the thing is, people were saying similar to Traore, and Traore, bro, just hasn't improved. He's still the same, innit? When United signed Mount, I was thinking, why are we signing slightly above average English player with 1 year left? Bro, you got bumped. I'll be honest, man. You got absolutely bumped, bro. The fact you signed him, you could have got him on a free. You signed him for 60 M's, and he's been injured and rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got at least with Havertz, he's provided. At least he's been fit for the majority of the time, and he's actually scored some decent goals. But Mount has done literally nothing for you, man. And to be fair, Mount's got an FA Cup somehow. Crazy, crazy, man. And Doku's a really good dribbler. No, listen, his dribbling is okay, yeah. But bro, there's no point in being a good dribbler if you don't do anything on the end of it, man. Like you're dribbling into nothing. Like you're dribbling and then like you don't do anything. You just give the ball away or whatever. But no end product. That's what I'm saying, bro. I need end product in my wingers, man. You can't just look good and just dribble, get past a few players, but then you can't cross the ball in. Or your shot just P-rolls to the keeper, man. It's not good enough. You need end product. Yes, he's young to an extent, but bro, you play for City. You being young an excuse. You got Ethan Nwaneri killing it. He's 17, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And he's got end product, and he ain't even a winger. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? Also, starting that Nunes guy right back is a war crime. Yeah, Pep always has one of these madness ideas every season, man. I still can't believe he didn't play Rodri, Fernandinho in the Champions League final. Madness, man. Chelsea always fleece United. Yeah, they fleeced them for a minute. But I know a lot of Chelsea fans are not happy with Sancho, man. And they're saying they've got fleeced with that one. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're not happy with Sancho at all. Hello, big up you, boy. Been a minute, bro. Hope you're well, my man. Make sure you like the video if you're not already. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, become a member if you want. Link in the description, man. But yeah, 2-0 Forest. Okay. Bro, I can't see Forest scoring if I'm being honest. I think it's going to end 0-0. I did say a draw. I think it said 1-1. But yeah, I think it's going to end in a draw, you know. Doku is a short end. Saint Maximum. Yeah, again, another player who looked good. But yeah, no end product, man. Listen, I rate Eric Ten Hag. You want us to coach with those average players? Are they any better than Brighton players, or are there any other mid table side. Let's not kid ourselves. The only thing with that, bro, is that Ten Hag bought the players, bro. So you know what I mean? Listen, he's done well in the cup sport. In the league, he still wasn't good enough, man. Like, you guys, bro, the way you were playing was obviously not as bad as how you're playing now. But even last year, man, you weren't great. I'll be honest, man. The style of football weren't good. But at least, again, you won some trophies. This season, you might be even worse and not win anything. So it's kind of thing of obviously the grass ain't greener, maybe. Philip Walter Foden ghosting as usual. Yeah, he's been missing, man. I don't know where he's been, to be fair. He's not been good again. He won cups despite the quality of the players he had in the squad. At least Sancho is 30 mil and stays fit. True. 30 mil in it. So yeah, that is true, man. And he's still relatively young to an extent. And can play in different positions. Sancho putting up more social media posts than goals and assists. Crazy. Forest are playing for a draw. Don't disrespect Brighton. Brighton do have ballers, man. Brighton have got a better attack than Arsenal, bro. Pound for pound, man. What, Minte? Welbeck, I take probably the majority. Matoma, do you see the goal he scored against Chelsea? Mad player as well. Brother, they've got, and they don't even play your man there. I can't remember his name, man. Anguera. They don't even play him, bro. Baleba is a cold as well, man. Baleba is sick. Man. Brighton's first 11 walks into United and starts. Your man says, this is why football is a marathon, not a sprint. I still remember all the people who said United was the problem, not Sancho, when he had a blip at the start of the season. Yeah, man. I mean, this is what I'm saying. People were gassing up his starts at Chelsea, but a lot of Chelsea fans are not happy with how he's performing now. He doesn't do anything, innit? Like, he's not a threat. Again, it reminds me a little bit like Willian, a little bit. Like, he's on the wing. He don't really do anything. Like, he looks tidy, keeps the ball, but he's not aggressive in terms of his attacking play. It's not like eagerness for him to score goals or create chances, in it. You know what I'm saying? He's just neat and tidy, and that's about it, man. Man, bro, I would have Southampton players over half the squad over United players. Near sighted remembrance. What is this Ten Hag prop? Ten Hag brought the players. Yeah, this is what I said, man. Ten Hag brought the players, bro. This is where the argument falls down, in my opinion, man. Because he brought all his players, like he's worked with them before, innit? So yeah, he's talent ID. Even though he won the trophy, listen, bro, he won 2 cups. You can't knock it, and he beat Man City in the final in one of the minutes. So for me, yeah, cool, bro. He won 2 trophies, but the league form you had, atrocious, man. Not great. United is nothing ever. No, United is nothing ever getting relegated because the Premier League teams are that bad. So I don't need to worry about that. Nah, yeah, luckily for you guys. But even saying that, man, that's not great. United is the problem. What about Anthony, Rashford, etc.? Anthony, who has no pressure in La Liga, who didn't make the Brazil squad. Bring Anthony and Rashford back. They play. Rashford, who is better, who is at a better Aston Villa team with better players. Yeah, man, a better environment, man. Better environment. I feel like Man United just need a clear out for the top to the bottom, man. But the problem is you've got Ineos cutting corners in it already, which is not a good sign, man. You know, saving money, getting rid of Sir Alex, getting rid of obviously some of the staff that work there, cutting corners in terms of financially is not a good thing in terms of what you're going to do financially. Now, listen, you don't actually have to spend a load of money. If you have amazing scouts, which is obviously very hard to do, you can get bargains. Brighton do it all the time. Like, you don't know half the play. Like, I didn't know who Baleba was. How much did he cost? It wouldn't be a lot. Do you know what I mean? And look how good he is. So it is possible to do that, but you need competent people, and you need, to be fair, it feels like at Man United, there's just too many cooks in the kitchen. Like, there's too many people that are dictating the decisions, trying to make out that they know what's best for the club, and not actually allowing the scouts or the manager to really pick the team and have like that real kind of authority on what goes on in terms of progressing the team forward. In it, 21 Baleba. How much did they buy him for, man? How much did they buy him for? To be fair, they bought him for 23 million euros. So that's 25 mil, bro. He's definitely more worth more than that, even after 2 seasons. And he was the replacement for Casado. This is what I'm saying, man. So they've obviously got something in the scouts, man. What about Anthony? Anthony he's played quite well in Spain. Maybe he just prefers that league and that team, like you said, less pressure, man. Bro, he didn't want Casemiro, for instance. Yeah, that's one of the players. And that's what I said. Too many cooks in the kitchen, man. Too many people dictating certain signings, who you get, who you don't get. But to be fair, Ten Hag did have a lot of choice in the signings. A lot, man. People like Anana, obviously Anthony going over the yards to buy him in the first place was a Ten Hag idea as well. So yeah, he's got to hold corn for that, man. Is Real Betis better than United? Now Fergie sold his soul. Now United are suffering for their sins. I said sold his soul like John Cena, bro. If you know, you know, man. Sold his soul to the rock. That is crazy, man. Big up for the convo, Dad. Our club is toxic and the owners need to leave. Brother, these owners have just come, man. I mean, the Ineos brothers. Bro, listen, I didn't know if they were going to be any good or not, but as soon as I heard the Glazers weren't leaving, I knew you guys were cooked. I knew you guys were cooked, bro, because the whole point of the takeover was for them to be taken over. That's the point of it. They need to leave, bro. Like, they can't be a part of the club still, because that means they're still dictating the thing at one point, whether it's at board level or higher up or finances or whatever it is, managerial level, whatever it is, they're still dictating some part of decision making, key decision makings at Man United, innit? And yeah, man, as long as they're involved, bro, you're still gonna see the same kind of penny pitching. And the problem is now they've got the perfect shield in Ineos, because Ineos are getting all the blame now. No one's really mentioned the Glazers as much now. It's more like Ineos. I know it's obviously early in their tenure, but they've not had a good start, man. They're messing about with Ten Hag. Like, bro, if he's your guy, you got to just stick with him, man. You got to just stick with him to the end of the season. You can't sack him, get another manager, and then he's got all of his players after giving him 400 mil in the summer, bro. I don't know why to keep replaying this. This is what I'm saying about certain biases, man. I don't know why to keep replaying this tackle by Anderson. Obviously, it's high up, but, bro, it's because it's against Foden, bro. If this was against Doku, they wouldn't be showing this again. This is what they do, man. It's all propaganda, innit? You get me? It's all propaganda, bro. They just pick certain plays to highlight when things go wrong or right for, innit? Whether they score goals or bad things happen to them, they keep highlighting it because it should be punished. It's just, mate, it's all human beings at the end of the day, man, dictating what happens in football, unfortunately. Second half's going to continue. Hopefully it's better than the first half because, bro, that was a drab, man. But big up everyone tuned in, locked in. Make sure you like the video if you've not already, man. Long may it last, 100%, bro. Long may it last indeed, man. Hopefully also can beat them tomorrow. I hope United become the new Everton. Oh, that would be crazy, by the way, if they're near the bottom every season. Brighton have the biggest scouting network in Europe. Facts. Bro, their scouting network is elite. And it's one of those ones where I feel like it would only work just for Brighton if you start plucking. And Chelsea tried to do it, and obviously it's not really worked out the same, where you start plucking members of the Brighton scouting team or Brighton, obviously board members or whatever. It doesn't work at another club, man. It just works for them because of the level they're at, the team they are, and the managers they get, the profile they get. It's a lot of proper like research that goes into obviously their personnel and stuff. So yeah, listen, if Batista and United played each other right now, do you think Batista can't get a result? Batista would win, definitely. I think they could. These United players are terrible. Here's Doku on the right side. Bit of end product, Doku. Come on. Cuts it back to I think it's Nunes. Here's Doku 2v1. To be fair, needs a bit of help. Nunes needs to be a bit more of an option there to help him out. But yeah, man, back to Nunes, and then Man City have got the ball again. They employ over 1,000 people compared to 900 at Arsenal. No joke. That's a lot of people, man. That is a lot of people. Biggest club in the world, though, apparently. Real Betis can get a result against United because they have a serious coach and not Moncler Moyes is a nasty insult, man. That's crazy. Moncler Moyes, you know. Ball into the box. This could be a chance. Forest. Oh, good shot there. Best shot of the game for Forest. And I think he's gone down for an injury now. He's hurt himself. He can't really run back. Just go down. Just put it out, man. Here's Savinha. Just go down, innit? And the rest stopped it now. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat. I always say this, but when we get Anthony, Ten Hag said he wanted him. United offered 30-40 mil. Then they got their offer rejected twice and offered panic money if your recruitment offers 3 times. But obviously, Ten Hag would have been pushing for that, innit? He would have been saying, get him no matter what. United fans will blame anyone but Moncler Moyes, that Portuguese Ange. That is crazy. That is crazy. No way you're saying that about Amarin. He came in mid-season with no players and he's asking him to perform miracles. He's not a miracle worker. They put him up to dry, to be fair, man. They did, man. They hung him out to dry. You got to give him players, bro. You got to give him players. Now, do I think he should be performing better with the players he's got? 100%, man. Because let's be honest, guys. Like, when Amarin came in, no one would have said they'd be 14th. Like, you might even said, because at the time, I think they were like 8th or 9th or something. You might have said, you know what, they might be like 10th, 11th. 14th is crazy. And the amount of games they've lost under him with the same team. Like, there's so many games I predicted where I'm like, they've got Crystal Palace at home. They're going to beat them. They've got Bournemouth. They'll get a draw. Like, they've got certain teams, Nottingham Forest, they might get a draw as well at home. And they just lose all these games. So, yeah, for me, he can't have none of the blame. He's going to have some of the blame because at the end of the day, whether you get players or not, there's the certain level of pride you have to have in it. Like, you can't just keep losing games after games. And you're not that bad of a manager to do that. So, obviously, you're underperforming yourself, even with these players, man. So, yeah. Your job is to coach, innit? You got to coach some kind of performance or results out of the players as well. So for me, it's a give and take thing. Not completely 100% on Amarin. No way. Obviously, more on the Ineos and the Glazers and the owners. But he has to take some of the blame as well, man. As well as the players, of course. Because he's managing the team. He's making the substitutions. He's making sure how they set up, how they can score goals. Whether they miss a load of chances. Like, for example, if it was a case of like the Spurs game away, where you miss a load, that was not an Amarin. Garnacho missed loads of chances. If you had loads of those kind of games, then I'll be more tempted to be like, you know what, it's the personnel. But there's been games where you don't create anything, and that is more of a coach and a system issue as well, where you're not creating chances at home against the likes of Fulham or whoever. So yeah, I think everyone has to take a bit of the blame if I'm being honest, man. You boys says I can make a football club and it will be better than Man United in 8 years. Yeah, probably. Bill Collin, Ineos are just the fall guys for the Glazers, like Heyman and Bishop were for Vince McMahon in 2019. 100% facts, bro. That's a very good comparison as well. And they've got people that have a decent kind of name and then put them in the limelight, but ultimately it's still the same guy in charge. Like you said, I remember at the time this could be just for Man City. Doku put into the box, cleared away there. I remember at the time, obviously for you wrestling fans, there was a lot of optimism when Heyman and Bishop got in those positions, but the product was the same, if not worse, because they had no real actual control. They were just the guys that had the name there for people to try and tune back in because previously they've done like good work. But bro, it was just as bad, if not worse, when they got in charge, man. Because like you said, they were the fall guys for Vince to do even more madness, and then people just blame them to the point where he then ended up firing both of them because the backlash was so bad on the products. But it was him doing. It was Vince just ripping up the script and doing different kind of obviously shows like hours before the show started. So yeah, it was always down to him, man. A combination of Prime Pep and Sirikes can come into the United team and they're not getting the results. Damn, I don't know about that, bro. I disagree, man. I disagree, bro. Like these players are not 14th level players, man. They're not, man. They're not. They're not. Like no one would have predicted these guys to be 14th at the start of the season. So they're obviously underperforming, in it. Do you know what I'm saying? At some level, they're underperforming. Not to say they're amazing players, but you shouldn't be 14th. Like, you shouldn't be 14. You should be able to get a tune at some of these players, man, and for them to score more goals than you are doing. But obviously, there's a disconnect between the players and the manager at the minute and how he's setting you up. Whether it's his fault or not, probably not, because obviously he needs his own players. But yeah, this is what happens when you manage another man's team, innit? Like, you can't get the best out of him. It was kind of a funny thing for all you Dragon Ball Z fans. You'll probably know the reference, yeah? It's like when Captain Ginyu got Goku's body, and Goku was much stronger than Captain Ginyu, but Captain Ginyu didn't know how to use it because it was his body, bro. It's similar to this, isn't it? Like, the guy don't know how to use his players, man. Because obviously they're not his players. And Tenag didn't really know how to use them either in the league because they weren't great. So yeah, it's kind of like one of those things. But yeah, man, not gonna lie, Pep might be washed, bro. Make some subs. Yeah, I mean, he's another one that needs a rebuild too, man. Who cares if he becomes mid-season? It's his choice. Why are you simping for a millionaire? Good coach is coach. Moyes has already saved Everton. That's a good point as well, man. Got them 3 wins out of 4. This is what I'm saying. Like, Everton were so bad. They were really bad on the Sean Dyche. And he's got them changed, looking like a new team with no signings, bro. And you're not telling me Everton had better players than Man United, man. No way. No way, man. But they're playing better because of the manager as well. So, yeah, for me, it's a collective, man. It's definitely a collective. Got 3 wins out of 4. Are you telling me Moyes can do more at Everton than Amorim at Man United after months? Yeah, it's a good point, man. It's a good point. Amorim FC, I get it. Amorim plays 3-4-3 and got all his success in that system. So you're making him to change the entire setup just for a few more points in the league. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you've got to get more out of the players who are playing that system, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like the players are playing amazingly well, but they're just not getting over the line. Like, you're not playing well either. Like, you're not playing well. It's not like a few players. Like, the whole team's not playing well. So obviously, you're gonna have to improve. Let's be realistic. You're not gonna get rid of the whole team. That's not gonna happen. So some of these players that you don't rate are gonna be here next season. So he's gonna have to find a way to try and get better out of them. This is what all we're saying, isn't it? Like, you're not gonna get rid of 13 players in a window. It's not gonna happen. You might get rid of 3, 4, 5. Ericsson might go. Casemiro might go. You might sell Højlund, maybe. Mainly might get sold. Garnacho might get sold. That's 4 or 5 players. Obviously, Lindelof 5. But there's some of these players obviously don't start for you guys. But you're probably going to keep, obviously, you're going to keep Agartha. You're going to keep Zertsky. You're probably going to keep Ahmed, obviously, just on a new deal. You're probably going to keep Onana, if I'm being honest. But you might get a new keeper. I don't know. You're going to keep Martinez. You're going to keep Lenny Euro. You're going to keep probably Dalot. You're probably going to keep Mazraoui. You're going to keep, obviously, Dogu. So, yeah, these are a lot of players you're going to keep. So these players, and some of these players are not performing, they're going to have to be better next season for you to do anything. They can't be at this level. So somehow, some way, whether it's through new signings or a new, not a new system, but a new way of playing in the system, you're going to have to try and obviously improve next season. Otherwise, he will get sacked. Like, there's no way. If he's doing this next season even with a few more players, he's not going to last there, innit? Like, let's be honest. So, yeah. Coming mid-season because of the pause, so now it's now or never. As a coach, if you've ever had a chance to manage United, listen, no one's. I'm not having a go at him for managing mid-season. Like you said, it's a massive opportunity. But I feel like even in himself, Amorim would have thought, you know what? I think I would have been doing better than this, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. If Amorim is only capable of winning 3-4-3, he really is a fraud. Coach. Carlos with the eyes. Not really sure why he's doing that. Well, big up Carlos anyway. Hope you're well. Simply for a millionaire. Yeah, definitely just because I'm trying to be a level-headed guy about a guy who's not being backed and is struggling. Simping, LOL. Better looks like Maradona on the Moyes. Nah, better is on some form, man. According to Manchester City, 55 minutes gone. Obviously, this game's dead, so I'm just chatting with you guys, man. There's something called a new manager bounce. Talk to me in a few months. See how Moyes performs. But Amorim can't beat Real Sociedad. Ball over the top by Haaland. Could be a chance. Cleared away. Why play a system that can't play? True. Good point as well. This could be a yellow card. Is he on a yellow already, Nunes? This could be a. I don't think he is actually. This could be a problem here. Big up Aaron, man. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're good, bro. Make sure you guys subscribe to Aaron's channel as well, man. Big yourself up every single time, bro. Hope you're well, man. What you thinking about tomorrow, bro? What are you thinking about tomorrow about Man United, man? Do you think we're gonna win? I'm not too sure if it was gonna be a draw. Respectfully, I disagree, Tots. Amorim has signed one player and United's players aren't good enough. This has been proven. Now, but bro, you gotta think, like, bro, they should not be 14th. Even with these players, you wouldn't have predicted them to be 14th at the start of the season. I would have predicted them to be 14th at the start of the season. When Amorim came in, I would have predicted them to be 14th. It's not good enough. Like, you can't be that low. Like, I would understand if these guys are 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever the case may be. But bro, this is not good enough. Whether you got players or not, you've got to be performing better. I'm not even saying about the results. Even if you was losing, then fair play. You're losing. They're not really getting the grasp of obviously your tactics or your style of play, whatever. But bro, the matches I'm seeing, they're atrocious. Like, there's no real kind of tactical thinking in terms of how you're playing. Like, it's not a thing where I'm seeing the certain kind of patterns or certain kind of layups or stuff like that. I'm not seeing anything from this team. And I'm not saying it's completely his fault. But bro, like, he's got to have some criticism as well, man. He can't get off scot-free, whether he's got players or not, man. Like, no Man United fan, whether he had the players come in or not, would have predicted them to be this low. It's the fact they're 14th in March. It's not, we're not talking, bro, people were on Ten Hag last year when they were like 7th. And even then wasn't good enough. And people were on them, and rightfully so, because Ten Hag has spent a lot of money. And in the league, they were supposed to be challenged for the Champions League. What we can't do, guys, is let our standards slip and give an out for the manager or the players because you're just used to them losing. You can't do that. There's got to be a certain standard with the manager and the players. Like the both of them are together. You can't have the players take all the flack and the manager gets nothing because he's signed no players. It's like when Arteta, bro, I was on Arteta when he signed Pablo Mari. He only signed like Pablo Mari and Cedric, and we finished 8th. And I was like, what is this? Like, this ain't good enough, even though it wasn't his team either. I was like, what is this, man? This ain't, and we were 8th. We were 8th, guys. 8th. Not 14th, 8th. And I was on him. And then obviously the next season, he signed a few players, signed Gabriel Partey, whatever. And obviously we were 15th in December. And he signed a few more players, but we were 15th. So I was like, yeah, this guy's got to go. Went back up to 8th. But we got back up to 8th. And we won the FA Cup as well. Cool. Bro, still on him. Because I'm like, bro, this still ain't good enough, innit? Like, you're spending a little bit of money. Still not all your team, but I expect the team to be performing better. And for me, when you look at Ruben Amorim, I'm not saying sack him, by the way. I'm saying, obviously, you got to give him time. He's only got one player. I take that into account. But at the same time, I'm not looking at his performance saying he's getting away scot-free. No way. No way, no chance, man. I'm questioning you as a coach as well. Like, bro, you need to do a bit better. I'll be honest. I'm not saying you're going to get Man United into the top 4 because I agree that the players are not good enough. But you got to be better than 14th, brother. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not having it. I'll be real. Like, you're not getting away with it scot-free. Like, you're getting no criticism at all because you've already signed one player. Nah. With the performance I've seen you guys play, bro, you should be doing better against Fulham, man. The performance-wise, I'm not saying you have to beat them because, again, ultimately, your players, a lot of them lack a lot of quality. I get that. But, brother, you got to be performing. Like, the performances has to be better. The intent has to be better. What they're doing off the ball has to be better. What you're telling the players in training has to be, they all has to be better as well as the players. And then you can say, okay, this player's not good enough, this player's not good enough, etc., etc. But yeah, man, that's just my opinion about it, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you do all of that good stuff. Still 0-0. This obviously Man City game is pretty dead, man. But big up everyone in the chat, man. I can't believe I'm excited for this game. Me too, bro. Me too. Drop a sub and like, people. Big up Aaron as always, man. Make sure you sub to his channel as well, people. Bro, how's he supposed to fix a player like Rasmus? Bro, don't play him. This is what I'm saying. This is the issue I have with him. If players are not good enough, don't play him. You've got Cheeto. You've got other players. Put him on the wing. Change different things. I'm not saying change your system. This is where, obviously, he should get criticism because you're moaning about Rasmus. I'm moaning about Rasmus, but he starts every game. Why? Why? Whose fault is that? That's not mine. It's not yours. We both drop him. I'm not even a Man United fan, and I drop him. Don't play him, or play him on the right, or play him on the left. But it's his decision to keep playing him up front. That's my issue with. That's why, for me, he has to be criticized for that. And you said it yourself. If you keep playing the same players, you made a statement by not playing Rashford. There's other players that are performing just as bad, if not worse, as Rashford in your team. Don't play them, drop them, play youngsters, play other. You're 14th anyway. You're losing games anyway. Just play youngsters, bread them in. But make a statement to these players that these performances are not good enough. You shouldn't be playing Garnacho. You shouldn't be playing Rasmus in these games because they've let you down so many times. This could be a chance headed away there by Manchester City, kicked away there. But yeah, man. I generally doubt if he's a footballer, he's not great, but you've got to do better, man. You got to jump on the show sometime, bro. Yeah, bro. Let me know, man. Let me know, man. I'll jump on a show, brother. But big yourself up every time, man. Listen, when Amorim came in this season, I thought he was going to get backed in the winter window. True. But even if he didn't get back, bro, there's no way any Man United fan would have told me they're going to, because you're going to finish about 14th, 13th, innit? Probably around that. There's no way. Not anyone would have said that, man. Anyone would have said that. Big up Aaron says, stinky 1-0 at best, but 1-1, I think, Sunday, where people are going to get this idea we're battering Man, never know. Yeah, man, there's a few Arsenal fans that have been saying that we're going to, like, destroy them and all this stuff. No. That's 7-1. Don't be fooled, bro. Like, obviously, there were goals in there where, obviously, the keeper were throwing a couple in the net. And don't get me wrong, there's a couple of good build-up goals, but you got to realize that PSV were very open in their midfield. They just let Partey and Odegaard just dictate. And I don't think either of those two players had a particularly great game either. But they had enough time and space, especially in the second half, just to really dictate the play and just put us in attacking positions and attacking lineups where we could obviously penetrate their defense. And yeah, they were making defensive, obviously, mistakes as well at the back with the Marino goal. So United will be a bit more structured, a bit more compact. And they generally defend better against the top teams, which, again, is something that I'd praise Amorim for in terms of, okay, against the top teams, you've shown at least a little bit of a base structure. Why can't you do that against the other teams where you show a bit of have that solid foundation, and then you go from there? But with about the minute, it just seems like they're leaking goals. They're not really scoring any, and it's just like a massive negative around the overall play. As well as obviously the players not being good enough. I get that, man. I get that. Let's not forget Slot is going to win the league and maybe another trophy with Klopp's players. Yeah, again, this is the argument, man. Where I can't finish third with those players. So he's not really bought. He bought Chiesa, don't play him, and he's managed to elevate and bring them to a level. Listen, the quality of players are obviously different. But what I'm trying to say is that just because you don't have your own team doesn't mean you can't even improve the team or even keep the team the same level. Or even if you drop down a bit, you're showing different elements of the team being good. Here's Gibbs White. Good block there by Kushanoff. Great block there. Last scored 3 in Old Trafford in 1970 in the league. Bro, I remember that, bro. It's crazy, man. The times I remember we've won there, we've only won there 1-0. I'm sure we've only won 1-0 there in the Premier League era. That's been the only score. I know we won obviously in 98 1-0, 2002 1-0, 2006-7 season 1-0, 2020 1-0, and obviously last year 1-0. So the 5 times, we've already beaten 5 times in Old Trafford as well, by the way, in the Premier League era, and they've all been 1-0. He took a team up 2 positions and a league title. Big up everyone tuning in. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. United aren't winning the league, aren't coming forth, aren't getting relegated. What's the point of judging the manager right now? Bro, I'm not judging the manager right now, innit? I'm not saying sack him, innit? That's not what I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying is that I thought he'd be doing a bit better. That's it. That's it. That's not a wrong thing to say, innit? Like, I just thought he'd be doing a bit better than this, even with the players he's got. I didn't think you'd be 14th. I thought you'd be probably maybe 8th, 9th, 10th. This could be a chance. Good block there by I think it's Milinkovic. Still 0-0, man. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, bro. Just locked in. Big up, Jared. No one envisioned it still being this bad. Some results against the better teams, but realistically, he's doubled down on not changing his thinking, which is a huge manager flaw. Yeah, I guess this is my way of thinking as well, man. This is my way of thinking as well. Like, for me, you've got to think like, even doubling down, there's got to be like an end goal. Like, I think obviously Jamie Carragher said something similar with, I can't remember, it might have been Emery a couple of seasons ago at Arsenal. Or it might have been Arteta. I can't remember which one it was. It was a manager that was obviously doing his philosophy, but not getting results. And he was saying like, well, while obviously he respects obviously doing a philosophy, not getting results, there's got to be a point where you've got to obviously get some results for fan morale, for team morale, for whatever. You can't just keep losing, just playing your way, especially when you've not been backed. I'm not saying you've got to change your philosophy completely, but there's got to be a point where you adjust and slightly tweak in terms of how you're motivating the team or how you're getting the team setting up in terms of who's in the certain positions. Like, there's got to be a change. This could be a chance. Here's Chris Ward, cuts it back. This could be another opportunity. Obviously, it's gone over the bar. But yeah, there's got to be a change, man. It's got to be a change. We got near side remembrance. Here's Anderson back to Hudson-Odoi. Could be a chance here. Oh, hit the post, man. Damn, hit the post. What save that by Edison, man. Big up everyone tuned in, man. I'm going to debunk all this Amrin prop with one sentence. What has Amrin done at Man United to show he's a good manager? Who is improved? Who is in defense better? Again, no one at the minute. No one at the minute, man. I feel like it's 60-40 split from the blame, with 40% being Amrin. I think that's where I am, bro, as well. I think that's a fair split. I feel like Amrin, I think obviously the players are not good enough. Ineos obviously are out of order for not backing him as well, because they have to. If you buy a new manager, bro, like if you get a new manager mid-season, you have to give him some plays in January, especially when he's a specific kind of manager in terms of playing that 3-4-3. That's the reason why Liverpool didn't go for him in the end, and West Ham didn't go for him in the end, because they weren't sure that you could accommodate that massive change in terms of system. Because it is a massive change, man. You need the personnel, you need the players, you need specific characteristics, in certain areas to really put it off. Connor says the standards at Man United had already slipped well before Amrin came in, bro. Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. They had slipped, but they're getting worse. Like I said, bro, Ten Hag, they were like 8th, bro, and people are on him. Fair enough. You want top 4. Bro, they're 14th. Like, people are not deep in the situation. This is Man United. This is March. They're 14th in the league, bro. 14th. It's not, nah. This can't be a thing. You've got to do everything you can. I'm not saying get rid of the manager. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying he can take some of the blame. And for me, he has to be able to adjust, because what's the guarantee he's going to get everything he wants in the summer anyway? He might only get 3-4 players. And then what's he going to do? Say he's still going to like his players and be 14th again. That ain't going to run. He's going to get sacked. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I would sack him, but he will get sacked, bro. If these guys are 12th, 13th next season, he's getting sacked. Here is Docu on the right side. Could be a chance for City on his left foot. Back to his right foot. Into the byline. Cuts it back. Cleared away. Do you know what I mean? He's going to get sacked, bro. But big everyone up for obviously being in the chat. Make sure you like the video, man, and subscribe to the channel. One fact that gives me hope is the situation that's more. It was worse when he first came in. Yeah, it was bad, and obviously he got them to win obviously a Portuguese title. Give him at least 3 transfer winners with proper backing, which I don't think he'll get. This is what I'm saying, bro. He's not going to get that. It sounds good and it sounds great. And obviously he came out and said about, oh, he's not going to get the time Arteta got. And I agree. Just for the simple fact that obviously you're a bigger club than we are. You're going to spend more money than Arteta spent in his first period, because he didn't really spend that much. Obviously, it's towards the end, the last 2-3 years where he spent the Declan Rice money, the Havertz money, all those kind of things. The first period, he was getting Cedric on a free, Pablo Marie on loan. Obviously, we got Partey for 45 mil release clause. Gabriel's at 27 mil. We got Ceballos on loan. We got Willian on a free. These are the signings he was getting in the first 2 windows, man. It wasn't like they're gonna spend a decent amount of money in the summer, 100%. Whether you get everything you need, I don't know. But for me, what I'm saying is he has to adapt, because he's not gonna get 3 windows. He's not gonna get that. Like, so he has to think of something quick to at least have the perception that you're doing better, maybe than you are, or maybe than it seems with the players you've got. But he has to kind of overperform. And it's a difficult thing to ask, because obviously these players ultimately are not that great. But, bro, you have to do something to change the narrative, because there's no way. Like, next season, that's a good question to any, obviously, Man United fan or any fan in the chat. What is the Man United's goal next season? Let's say they don't win the Europa League and they finish, I don't know, 12th or 10th. Let's say they finish top 10. What is their goal for the next year? Is it Europa League? Is it Champions League? Is it Conference League? Is it just win a trophy? Is it top 10? Is it top 8? What is going to be the goal for the Man United team? Is it a thing where now we want Champions League straight away, or we're going to wait? We're going to try and get back into Europe. First of all, we're going to have 1 game a week. Like, what is going to be the goal? Because if your goal is to get in the top 10 and the guy's 14th, he's getting sacked, bro. And that's the lowest goal you could probably set. And even that is, for me, too low. To say a Man United team should be getting top 10. Come on, bro. For me, European spot, whether it's 7th, 6th, whatever, European spot for next season should be the goal. Because for me, even with this group of players, you're not a 14th level team. Do you know what I mean? You've still got players that are not great, but they're decent players, innit? They're decent Premier League players, man. But yeah, big up everyone in the Dunya, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. You learned that Rashford kept Garnacho. Is it a colour thing? is it underbelly colour thing? Big up Sol Campbell, man. Big him up, man. Double. Big him up, bro. Rashford said he wanted a new challenge. Yeah, get rid of Rashford, man. He needed to leave anyway. I'm just looking at the obviously the stats: 7 shots for Man City, 2 for Nottingham Forest, 4 on target for Nottingham Forest, 3 for City. 20 minutes to go, still 0-0, man. Dead game. Every Man United fans were saying, wait till we get Amorim, we'll finish top 4. I had the receipts. Some people were saying people were getting gassed, saying that they're back and da. So yeah, man. And then obviously they've realized that the players that were not really that good, as well. Now it's not blaming on the players. Who we heard were world class this summer. Yeah, certain fans were saying that, man. I've always blamed the players. I blame the owners. Listen, mate, the reason why I blame the players a lot is if Slot came into the United Academy table, do you think he wins the league, comes top 4? Let's be honest here. No. No, I don't think he would. But he wouldn't be 14th. I can guarantee you that, bro. He will not be, bro. I promise you now. If Slot had Man United team, you wouldn't be 14th, bro. You wouldn't. I'm not saying you'd be top 5, top 4. You wouldn't be winning the league, but he'd be doing better than Amorim's doing. This is the point. This is why I say you're gonna put some blame on him, innit? Whether he's only got 1 player or not. Like, in terms of how he's conducting this whole process, it's not been great. Is De Bruyne over the top of the bar, man? Over the top of the bar. The players they're not good enough. They're not. But bro, the manager is not being great. He's not being great, man. You're not looking at it saying, well, the manager's doing a good job, but these players, no one's saying that. Everyone's saying, the managers are not making Amorim look great. I agree, but people are not saying, oh, you know what, Amorim, man, this quality manager, he just needs a bit of time. I can see what he's trying to do. No one can really see what he's trying to do here. That's my issue, innit? I love the fact I can look forward to my team battering Man United home and away every season. I've always blamed the players. Amarin is not to blame at the moment. I'm going to start judging him after the summer window transfer and that time of preseason. Listen, in terms of like, I think obviously what you're saying is you're going to start judging him in terms of if he's the right man for the job. I'm not saying he's not the right man for the job. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I thought he'd be doing better. That's it. That's literally it. That might not mean anything. Like, to come the summer, he might get his players and he's cooking, and I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, it was more on the players than I actually thought. But at the minute, I've not been impressed with how you've been playing in it. That's just all I'm saying. Even with the players you've got, I thought you'd be getting some kind of better, reception to the manager in it. Just in terms of not even like the results. I'm not talking about the results. I'm on about how you're playing, like the effort off the ball, the work rate, the intensity, all that kind of stuff that comes from the manager as well as the players. I'm not seeing any of that. The intent to win, all of that kind of stuff. If you make mistakes, then you can say the player's not good enough. But for me, a part of that is down to Ruben as well, man. What team do you support here? I think it's a Liverpool fan. So the manager gets a free hit for no reason. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I'm not with that. This could be a chance for Nottingham Forest. Poor, man. I'm not with that either, man. I feel like there should be more, definitely more. So what has he done at United to deserve any credit? Nothing so far, man. Nothing so far. United fans have such a small club loser mentality. Have some standards, bro. You man are done leaving with the 1 out of 10 after the motive. Joker, man. Joker, man. United fans are happy to watch their team lose. What are you talking about? United fans are not happy to see their team lose. Ten Hag did not let the standards go this low. Yeah, that's true, man. That is true. And people are on Ten Hag as well, bro, saying he weren't good enough. He was trying to win games. Amarin isn't. He's borderline match fixing with the way he doesn't care about winning. If a coach doesn't want to win, what should the players do? Yeah, next season, if United are still in the same position, he will get sacked. That's all I'm saying, bro. That is literally all I'm saying. Like, and the thing I'm saying as well, there's no guarantee he's going to get all his players. So he might have some of these players next year. So and that's what I'm saying. Like, you've got to try and get out of this thing of the players are not good enough kind of mentality, because you might not get all the players you want. So you might have to still see Harry Maguire next season or Anana next season or whoever, because obviously your board has shown that they don't want to go all the way, and you've spent a lot of money. You're gonna have to sell quite a lot of players to obviously recoup that kind of like balance, profit and sustainability kind of model, which you're trying to go for now, because you're in a lot of debt, bro. To sustain that, you're gonna have to obviously sell a lot of players, and you might not get every kind of play he wants. So like you said, ideally you want 2-3 transfer winners so you can get every kind of position all sorted, but you're probably not going to get that for next season. So next season, you can't be in the same position. You have to show some improvement. You have to be, for me, you're going to be in the top 7 or 8 teams, man, for me. And even that's like kind of a low kind of expectation still for a team like Man United. But that's just based off the position you're in now. Comparing Man United to Spain is embarrassing. This is the Premier. He's not playing Celta Vigo anymore. Celta Vigo, they're in Spain. But I get your point. Bro. Neil, what do your teams do you support? And the fact that you said United fans are happy to see their team lose is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in recent memory. What are you talking about? Big ol' Collins says, just agree to disagree, bro. I don't think Amarin's to blame considering he came mid-season. I gave Arteta the same grace in that period, so not to give Amarin the same would be hypocritical. No, that's fair. That's your opinion, man. Obviously, we'll agree to disagree, man. We'll agree to disagree. But it's good to have different points, obviously, on the show, man. Big up everyone who's tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe. Free kick to Manchester City, man. 76 minutes gone. 15 minutes to go, man. De Bruyne has got a free kick here. Can they actually provide a decent goal or chance from this game? De Bruyne obviously came on as a sub. This could be their only chance to score a goal here, because Man City have not been great from open play. 0-0, 77 minutes gone. De Bruyne with the free kick. Gonna take it. De Bruyne with the free kick into the path of sales, man. Pretty easy, man. Pretty easy. Here's another point. Arteta came into that dusty Arsenal team and got them to 8th. This is what I'm saying, man, in terms of the standards, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. So I think me and this side are obviously in agreement, and then your man there is with agreements with Colin. My views align with Colin. That's fair enough, bro. I'm just having a debate, innit? It's good to see, obviously, hear different points, and I don't think anyone's right or wrong, just how different people see it, innit? They got gassed off 1 win against Everton. This is a grace period. Sure, his results would probably be better, but he doesn't have to have the players. But if he's not winning the league, not getting top 4, not getting relegated, why does the league matter? Now, for me, the league matters is because the performances, not the results, the performances to gauge some kind of expectation for next season. Because based on the performances, what can you actually expect for next season then? Because you're not playing that well. there's no expectation for you to. So there's nothing for you to build on because you're not playing well. Like, forget the results. You're not playing well anyway. So, like, it's like, well, okay, you're not playing well this season. Listen, season's not linear. It doesn't mean you don't play this well this season. You could play better next season if you have a preseason, like you said. This is why I said that I'm not saying sack him or anything. I'm just saying, for me, you're not always going to get that situation where it all lines up perfectly when you get all of your players, especially at a club where in the past, Mourinho said it, all the players have said it. They've not been entirely happy with the possession or the signings that they've got in the obviously Manchester United and transfer window. So yeah, for me, it's just about how he can adjust to not always getting the players he wants and getting it all his own way in it. West Ham rejected Amorim. Let's not forget that he got interviewed for that job and they said nah. I think it was more the fact that, like I said, they didn't really want to change the formation because playing three at the back is a massive thing, man. One criticism I have him is that I wish he would start embedding more players into the team with youngsters and more experimentation. That is literally my criticism of him. That's why I put some of the blame on him, because for me, that's not down to the owners. That's your personal preference choice of what you're doing. Bro, start Cheeto over Højlund if you're not happy with him. Start experimenting, not in terms of formation, but in terms of how you build up from the back, how you penetrate from the wide areas, who kind of has that link-up play, the transitions in attack. Like, change something else. So you're looking at a game and thinking, okay, that's a little bit different. Dallas doing something a little bit different. He's not inverting. He's kind of playing more like on the width side, on the high side. That's what my criticism is of him at the minute. And because for me, it's like, if you're not doing it now, there's no guarantee you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna get your plays obviously in the summer. When are you gonna do it if you're not gonna do it now? Because at some point you might have to do that. You might not want to, but you might have to do that just to get through. Obviously, being a Man United manager, because the standards are high, bro. You can't keep losing games. You can't keep losing games. You can't, because you will get sacked. You will. So that's just my criticism of him, innit? But yeah, man, that's just me, man. The difference between Ange and Amorim is a Moncler jacket. You're mocking it near side. Well, big yourself up, man. At least Ange ball is entertaining. I hear the criticism, but I've watched Kenny Dalglish's Liverpool. Big up, man. Not big up Jared. He said not really sure how they'll justify spending the 150 mil he'll want when they're cutting costs everywhere else. They can't attempt players with huge wages to compensate for no European football. The thing is as well, like there's a lot of change that's happening in Man United. What type of profile of players are you guys going to go for? That's the main thing as well. Like, are you going to go for those big names that you used to back in the day with Jose and stuff like that, where you're getting Zlatan, Pogba, Lukaku, Sanchez, you're getting those big names, Ronaldo, Sancho. Or are you going to go the route you've been for the last season, where you're getting lesser named Højlund, Zertsky, but they've not actually got the quality to take you further in a quick space of time. They need a bit of time to obviously bed into the league, get in their positions, bed to obviously now to a new manager. What kind of profile are you going to go for? Are you going to go for like an Osimhen, for example, or are you going to go for a Sesko? Like that's another thing we've got to obviously think of as well. And how much obviously how much say does Amorim have in these signings? Are they going to give him as much power as they did Ten Hag, where he literally bought majority of the Ajax team or players he's worked with or Dutch players? Are they going to give Amorim? I mean, they've already got Dogu, which is a player that obviously he wanted specifically for that left back role, and I think he's played all right, to be fair. I can see what he wants to do, invert into midfield. He's quite energetic, quite quick, can defend, decent going forward as well. So that's one of the players. If you get a lot of players like that, then yeah, I can see definitely a change in terms of how you're going to play. But it's just whether you're going to get the type of players he wants, the type of players that can make an impact straight away, or you're going to go for youngsters. Like, there's a lot of things to work out for Man United this summer in terms of what kind of model you're going to go for. Are you going to go for the Chelsea model, go for young players, fresh players, or are you going to go for that model where, you're getting experienced players that can help you now and save, obviously, Amorim. Ball into the box there by Nottingham Forest, headed away. Still in there, but cleared away by Manchester City. Sangare slipped. This could be a chance here for Manchester City. Here's Mamouche. Cleared. Great defending there by Anya. But yeah, serious question. Would Sean Dyche do better than Amorim? To be fair, Sean Dyche's stint at Everton wasn't the best, to be fair. So it might be the same, man. If I'm being honest, man, it might be the same. Liverpool fans were divided about how he's the right man for the job because he was nicking results against Man United. Here's Odison Odoi in the box. Odison Odoi. Yes, he scored! Oh my days, Odison Odoi scored! Nottingham Forest are beating Manchester City! Out of nowhere! RKO out of nowhere! What the hell? The keeper being at the near post. Nottingham Forest are winning the game. Could they be beating Manchester City out of nothing? This game's been absolutely terrible. But what a goal that is out of nowhere. What is going on? The handshake, the celebration between Gibbs White and Hudson-Odoi, and Pep Guardiola drinks his water. He's stressed. What is going on? Edison, I think you should be saving that song. What is going on here? What is going on here, man? Let me see this goal again, bro. Ball over the top by Gibbs White. Is he onside, though? It might be tight. I'm not too sure. Good touch there by Hudson-Odoi. 1v1. I feel like he's going to cross it into the path of Chris Ward. Goes onto his right foot. And Edison should have saved it. Near post. Keeper of his quality should be saving that, man. It's poor goalkeeping in the end. I can't lie. He should be saving that. But it's 1-0. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. Wow. Great finish, but wow. Out of nowhere. Crazy. Crazy, man. Big up everyone tuned in. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Memberships are available in the video description if you want to become a member. All of that good stuff. Nottingham Forest are winning the game. Nottingham Forest are winning the game. Big up the inside. Remember, it says, Arsenal fans held Arteta to accountable. Yeah, bro. A lot of fans wanted Arteta sacked after we lost to Villarreal, but I remember a lot of fans said he weren't good enough, man. And he won us the cup the year before. But they weren't happy with us finishing 8th. Arteta only got time because he won the FA Cup. Yeah, facts. He did. And he deserved it from Man United fans would sell their firstborn for a hug from Amarin. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. Getting players in, get a preseason, load of players, can change a lot. A lot can change in a short amount of time. 100%, man. 100%. I agree. This is why you gotta hope that he does have a preseason and see what he can do from there. Now you want to reference Mourinho. Listen, I'm just saying what happened, innit? I'm just saying what happened, bro. Playing 3 at the back is easy when you're Chelsea. Now, obviously, you guys have played it quite a lot. This is Chris Ward. This could be a chance. Oh, block. Offside, though. Big up Aaron says at least 10 won 2 cups. So, that's what it's all about. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. That's the one thing you'd say, that at least he won trophies there. And he did say, if you sack me, I'm going to go somewhere else and win trophies, which I thought was a gangster thing to say, to be fair. But yeah, at least he did win trophies, man. And Amarin has not obviously got, obviously he's only been in England not a short amount of time, but he's been knocked out the FA Cup. He got knocked out the League Cup. He don't know if he's going to win Europa League, so it's not a great start, man. Remember, Ten Hag won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. He was there. But if he starts experimenting, do you think the results get better? I'm not too sure. The thing is, I don't care about the league right now. As long as we don't get relegated, that's all that comes down to it. For me, it's not even about the results getting better, bro. I think it's about the performances. If you can get better performances from individual players, at least that's something to hang on to, something to cling on to, and something to build off. I feel like if you don't have that, there's not a lot to hang on for next season. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot of prep. Bro, if he finishes 14th, 15th, obviously, I know you're still backing him, and a lot of fans will still back him. But if you start next season bad, a lot of fans are turning because it's like, bro, you came in, we've not played good football. We finished the lowest we've ever finished. We got knocked out of every competition. You've got some of your players now. The performances are not improving. We're still not getting results. Why are you here? We want to get someone else now. Like, that's how fans are. They're very fickle. There's not a lot of time in, obviously, modern day football either. Like, you've got to start performing straight away, especially at a club like Man United. Otherwise, your days are numbered. You can't be losing week in, week out, even if you haven't got your players. That's all I'm saying, innit? Like, for me, he's going to have to improve for it to be a long tenure here. That's all I'm saying. It would be nice to get European silverware, but I'm being realistic. Going to be very difficult for you to win that Europa League, man. Very difficult. Let's not forget Liverpool sacked Brendan Rodgers because he wasn't good enough. I feel like Arteta is that Brendan Rodgers of Arsenal. Close, but not enough. Yeah, I agree with that personally. I just don't think he's going to be the guy to take us over the line. But it is what it is, man. We'll have to obviously wait and see what actually happens with Arteta in the end. They couldn't even afford Matty Tell on loan, and he's meaty. Yeah, a lot of Tottenham fans are not happy with his performances. Matty Tell, don't think he's ready. They wanted 10 million euros for a Tell loan. Crazy, man. Take away all the emotions. I will judge him properly next season. Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Lucas Paquetá is getting a lifetime ban, apparently. Yeah, I've seen that. He's going to be banned for life, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Big up everyone, man. I knew it. Smash and grab. Nah, facts, man. Smash and grab masterclass. They've done it, man. This was the target. This was the thing they were waiting for, innit? City have had loads of possession, but not really been able to test cells enough. Aaron says, boom, big yourself up. Pep fumbled it. I don't know what's happening with Pep, man. Laughing my ass off. Should have made the subs earlier. Should have, man. Should have. Now they're scrambling. This could be a chance, though, for Man City. Rico Lewis defended well, man. That is horrendous goalkeeping. Brother, I'm telling you, man. I said to, I think, Kurt, the Man City fan, Edison needs to cut as well, bro. He needs to go as well. He needs to get a first choice keeper next season, man. Because yeah, he's done out. He's making a lot of mistakes. But yeah, atrocious keeping. I should be saving that. Oi, Hudson Odoi, proper Chelsea. Proper Chelsea as well. This could open up for Chelsea, man, to get into that top 4 space, especially with Nottingham Forest obviously going clear of Manchester City after winning this game. If they do win it, 2 minutes to go, still 1-0. Is that a foul there? Referee's not giving it. Ball's going to go out and play for a goal kick for Nottingham Forest, man. I blame Pep for making attacking subs earlier. Yeah, he was too, he was resting on his laurels too much, man. He should have changed it way earlier than he did. This was always going to happen. I want to see Amas over Dello, bro, make it happen. Again, it's all up to Amrin, man. Amrin needs to do it. Standards are so long as we don't get relegated. At this point, you support Amrin, not Manchester United. Yeah, we'll turn on him if he gets players in and his results are bad and the performances are bad. 100%, man. 100%. How is he? I was supporting a manager who's got no backing, no players mid-season with no preseason, who's underperforming, supporting him over the club. Jesus can be coming into the team and he's not getting top 4, winning the league. He's not a miracle worker. Big up everyone for the comments, man. Obviously not been the best game, but big up for the debate. It's been good, man. It's been good. It's been very, very good. Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, like the video if you're not already, man. But yeah, that was horrendous goalkeeping, by the way. I don't know how he didn't save that, to be fair. And it looks like it's going to cost City all 3 points if they don't get a goal. Nearly a minute left, man. Big up everyone tuned in. Make sure you like the video, man. On 14 likes. Get up to 15 likes to help your boy out. If you want to become a member, make sure you click the link in the video description to see all the different tiers to support your boy T-Chanzo Nation, man. Manchester City got the ball. This could be a good opportunity here. Here's Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. Not really done too much, man. Ball into the box. Trying to find... Bro, I've not even heard Haaland's name, man. Where has he been? Here's Anua. Back to Gibbs White. Awanyi. We maybe spend 5 minutes talking about this actual game. 100%, man. The game's been atrocious. The game's been atrocious, man. Game's been atrocious. Hopefully next game slaps. Yeah, Brentford versus Aston Villa should slap, bro. 5:30, man. Make sure you guys tune in for that. 5:30, bro. Make sure you're here. Ball in by Doku, headed away there. Corner for Manchester City. 4 minutes of injury time. Great defending there by Morello. But yeah, Brentford don't normally score goals. Villa obviously are attacking, so yeah. Well, yeah, man. Bro, this is 9 minutes of eye bleach. Facts. It's been bad, but it's not the manager's fault. Ball into the box. Is that a penalty? No. It's been bad, but it's not the manager's fault. That's all I'm saying. Kovacic! Oh, over the top of the bar. It falls more on the owners and the players who were there before Amarin. Yeah, it does fall more on them. I agree, man. Who aren't good enough and the profile of Premier League. I is complaining the system. Haaland to Saudi at this point. Do something, bro. Bro, must have forgotten how he plays up front. He's been anonymous, man. I've not even seen his name being called or anything. Villa are not winning, not after the Champions League game. That's true. Their record after European games is really poor, man. Bro, this game is meaningless like the game United will play against Arsenal. I don't care about short-term bricking. Look at the bigger picture. But, bro, the question I'd have for you then, bro, what is going to make you think Amr is going to do better than he is? What have you seen? Or is it just literally just hoping that you get better players? That's my issue. Like, for me, I've not seen anything from him that makes me suggest, even with better players, you're going to be playing better than this, in my opinion. Because you're not going to get the... For me, to answer my own question, which I put, are you going to be getting like an Usherman or whatever? I feel like you're going to be getting the younger version of the players again. I think you're going to get a Sesko. I think you're going to get those regional players. I don't think you're going to get the ready-made. Not to say you can't attract them, because obviously you're still Man United, and even though you're out of European football, I feel like you still have that law still because you're a massive club. But I don't think in terms of wages-wise, you're going to be looking to do that because Casemiro, I think you've been burnt from that. I don't think you're going to do that again. I think you're going to get lower, obviously, name players with lower wages and go from there. But they're not going to be top-level players. They're going to be players that are going to be hoping to grow into being good players with good coaching and good systems. So, yeah, it's going to be difficult, man. Going to be difficult. 2 minutes to go, man. Man City losing 1-0 at the minute. Doku. Good save there. Bro, Margin Boo is really quiet this game. Is he playing? I said Margin Boo. That is crazy. Big up the Dragon Ball Z fans, man. If you know, you know, innit? Margin Boo, you know. I'm creasing. Tops, I need you to do something for me against United. Brother, if we had a striker, I'd be like, yeah, we're beating them. But bro, again, even though we just scored 7 goals, and every game, I'm just the same, man. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Who's gonna step up this game? Until I see a guy that's consistently scoring, who's not Ethan because he's 17, then yeah, I can't really have anything with chest if I'm being honest. Because I just don't know how we're gonna perform going forward in the final third. I mean, ball into the box. Sells gets the ball, and that's gonna be it. Calm 7-0 battering, man. I wish, man. I've seen glimpses of what he's trying to do, but the quality of players he has at his disposal, with the number of injury he has made his job incredibly difficult. Amron Sim guy, you better be in the chat tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay and back your gaffer. And that's it, guys. Manchester City have lost the game. Nottingham Forest have won 1-0. Smash and grab. They've done it on the counter-attack transition. Awful goalkeeping, horrendous goalkeeping, atrocious goalkeeping by Edison for the goal, but also the Doi takes the goal well into the near post. And it is the winning goal. Manchester City have lost another game. Nottingham Forest with a massive, famous win, biggest win of their season so far at the City ground, beating Manchester City 1-0. So they're beating Manchester City 1-0. They're beating Liverpool at Anfield. They've really been sticking it to the top teams in the division. And yeah, they've solidified their place in 3rd place. And there's a chance now for Chelsea. There's a chance now for Newcastle to gain some points on Manchester City going into the weekend's game. And that should be interesting. Chelsea have got Leicester at home, and Newcastle have got West Ham away on the Monday night, man. So that should be great. Like I said, I don't care about the result tomorrow. Actually listen to what I'm saying. Cool, be in the chat then. So will Amarin have to have not found new players that suit to his playing system? Are United a tougher game than PS? Are United a tougher game than PSV? I think so. I think it is, you know. I think it is. I think PSV might be tougher. Nah, I disagree, bro. I feel PSV opened up. When teams open up against us, then we play a lot better in it because there's a lot of space to run into. We can do the different kind of channel work and all that. But you've seen it with the Trossard goal, the link-up play with the 1-2 with kind of Fury, poor defending. But yeah, there's a lot more space. But when it's a low block, we struggle, bro. This is why we don't beat Fulham. This is why we struggle to beat Villa. We struggle to beat because people just set up that mid to low block. And if you've got powerful like midfielders like a Decore, like Everton, we struggle to beat, like a Decore or who's in Aston Villa midfield, Anana, like any kind of big powerful midfielders who can obviously muscle off Odegaard or Rice or whatever. We struggle to break them down in it, so it's gonna be a difficult game, man. It is, even though they're terrible, it's gonna be difficult. We're all Man United in this chat tomorrow. You never walk alone. This guy is lost, fam. This guy's so lost. Your Arsenal hate shows no bounds, I tell you, man. Man said, not me. Big yourself up near side, man. I hate Arsenal, but Arsenal over United. Obviously, Liverpool fan. He knows it, man. City lost again. Ole, man. Looking at the table, Nottingham Forest 51 points, only 3 points behind Arsenal, by the way. So Arsenal really needs to win. And yeah, Manchester City 47 points. They obviously are 4 points behind third. Only a point ahead of Chelsea, who are 5th, and only 3 points ahead of Newcastle, but they've got a better goal difference. So Chelsea really have a chance to go into the top 4. So yeah, crazy, man. Sicilians got battered. Sicilians, crazy. I hope Rasmus can control the ball for at least 5 times. I won't lose sleep over that, bro. I can't see it. Why are you hoping? You don't care about winning, remember? That would be a highlight of the season, no joke. Chelsea fan, because of United, nasty. Chelsea, top 4, we will be there. What are you streaming next? I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a break and then come back for the Brentford versus Aston Villa game, man. So yeah, 5:30 that kicks off. I don't know, there's a lot of 3 o'clock games. Liverpool versus Southampton, Brighton versus Fulham. Well, yeah, man, I'll be back in a piece, innit? 5:30, man. But yeah, big up everyone in the Gunya. A good game is an entertaining game. You baby, what? What are you talking? Wait, there's too many people going on. Do the Liverpool game. Nah, man, I'm not doing that, bro. To see them win, 8-0 or whatever. Forget that, man. I want a break, man. Yeah, me. I need to stretch my legs on that. Man's. Oh, Wolves versus. Oh, I'm not doing that as well, man. Wolves versus Everton, brother. Pep Guardiola out. Big up Kurt, man. You got the game in it, bro. What happened, bro? What happened? Pep Guardiola out is crazy. I never thought I'd be hearing someone say that. To be fair, Pep Guardiola out, man. That is a madness. That is a madness. But big yourself up, man. Crazy, crazy. You've got no fans. That is a madness. Sack him. Losing 9 games in the league is disgraceful, brother. It's not great, man. It's not great. It's not great, bro. 9 games is a madness as well, to be fair. And the season's not even over, man. And you've still got some difficult games to play as well. So yeah. You still got a few difficult. You got Aston Villa at home as well. But yeah, man, crazy, man. Hand him over, man. I'll take him. Best manager in history. Pep Guardiola out is crazy, bro. Laughing my ass off. Carlos, we clearly have fans. You. Sack Pep, ungrateful. Mad thing. Man said Chelsea. This guy's a troll, man. I tell you. You support Chelsea, so you can't talk, Charles. That is a mad thing. Bro, Pep is your entire history alongside Mancini. Brother, this back and forth this is gone left. Master Carlos, best team in London. Stay humble, bruh. Stay humbler. Don't worry, Forrest. We'll do you a favor tomorrow. Arsenal are a bigger club than Chelsea. Tell him again, fam. Tell him again, Kurt. Tell him again. He has to be rage baiting at this point. He's not happy, bro. He's gone to the game. He's paid his money. And, yeah, man. They've not won. They've not won, bro. It's the mad thing. They've not won. Not even the best team in Mane. Man thinks he's Bugsy Malone, bro. Man said Mane. Man thinks he's H and that. Man said Mane. Crazy. Yeah, Wolves versus Everton, 7 o'clock, man. But nah, man. I'll do the Brentford game and call it quits, and then be back tomorrow for a double in it. Double tomorrow. Spurs versus Bournemouth, and then Man U versus Arsenal. So yeah, well, big up everyone tuned in, locked in. Well, yeah, man. Arsenal with 0 European trophies, bruv. Chelsea aren't even bigger than Sunderland. Matting. I rate European pedigree highly. Hateful Wash successful, 100%, bro. Fuming, it's a dub. Yeah, he's on the wind up, man. He's on the wind up, man. Don't fall for it. Cuz. Don't fall for it, cuz, man. But yeah, I can't believe Man City lost. I thought it'd be a draw, innit? I thought it'd be a draw still, I'll be honest. I thought it'd be a draw, man. First time since 1996 they've beaten them, man. Which is amazing. It's amazing. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Bro, I want an entertaining interview from Arteta. I know Manchester United are bigger than City, so what's your point, Carlos? Can he talk about the grass if he loses? Yeah, that was crazy, man. I'm not delusional. Big up Kurt, man. This chat is wild. Big up TC Gaming. This chat is mad. This chat is mad. Hudson Odoi is goated. Stream Chelsea Leicester Bozo and never. You get me? The next Chelsea game I'm streaming is the Arsenal one, man. And that's all you get in this season, fam. So yeah, you better get used to it. Because yeah, I'm not looking to see your games, man. Unless you got another big game. Maybe I might do Chelsea Liverpool in May or something. But yeah, bar that. Or Chelsea Spurs. I might do that as well. United are a bigger club than City, but City are a better team at the moment. I'm realistic. Chat beefing, man. In it, man. Civil war in the chat, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already in it. But yeah, don't fall back, Kurt. Don't fall for it, Kurt. He's baiting you. All I'm saying is asking for Pepe is getting sacked is crazy. Hi, big yourself up, man. Big up, Yasin. Stream the Liverpool game. Should I stream the Liverpool game, guys? Let me know in the chat if I should stream it or if I just should lock up till the next game. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Don't stream that Conference League club. Nah, facts, bro. I'm not streaming them, man. Get yourself back into the Champions League. Then I'll do more games. What do you think this is, man? Unless you have the Thomas Cook shirt, you're not a true City fan, bro. I remember that shirt, man. People like Richard Dunn, you know. If you know, you know. Richard Dunn, bro. Mendes as well. If you know, you know, man. No, was it Mendes? No, it wasn't Mendes. It was Jerry Barton. Jerry Barton took out Mendes for Portsmouth. I don't know how he didn't get. No, it wasn't Jerry Barton. Who was it? Who was Jerry Barton? It was Ben. Is it Ben Thatcher? Like elbowed him. That was proper Barclays, man. Proper Barclays. Let's be real here. Chelsea, Leicester. Forget that, man. Manchester United are the biggest club in England until Liverpool win the league. Still got no fans. Man said no. It's going to be a snore fest. Man said yeah. So that's 1-1. Don't do it, bro. Liverpool will win. That's 2-1. Stream Liverpool. That's 2-2. Oh my days. Do you remember Benjani? 100%, bro. Benjani, man. That celebration. That you see that one? You see when he hit that one? Yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble, bro. Expect Liverpool to win at least 4-0. Yeah, man. I'm not really looking to see that game, to be fair, man. I'll be honest. I remember seeing Rubinho in that Thomas Cook shirt in the paper. And I was like, what is going on here? Yeah. I remember you had like an influx of players you just signed. I was like, what the hell is going on, bro? Big up Colin. Alon, no. That free kick he scored. I can't remember who he was against. That it was he rossed it into the top of the net. That was crazy. Carlos, can you name any Chelsea player who played before 2004? You tell him, Kurt, man. You tell him, bro. Tell him to name the 2002 team, bro. Tell him to name that team, man. You get me? Tell him to name it. Word for word, bar for bar. Doku is the worst. He's worse than Garnacho. Bro, they're going neck and neck, man. They're going neck and neck. Doku does nothing, man. I can't lie. He does nothing. I don't know why he keeps starting. Where's Grealish, by the way? Is he still hungover? I didn't know if he was injured or because obviously I seen him staggering out a pub. When was it? In midweek. He was drunk, staggering out a pub. And yeah, man. Dogu and Savio just need end product and they'll cook. Yeah. I'm more faithful of Savio getting it because he's 20 rather than Doku, man. I don't know, man. I just feel like, yeah, I can't see it. Listen, not to say he can't do it. There could be a season where he just explodes and just starts scoring bare goals out of nowhere. But yeah, I can't see it in a minute. Rubinho was getting linked to Chelsea from Real Madrid, then he was sky blue. I swear he thought he was going to Manchester United. I don't know if I'm making it up, but I'm sure I've seen an interview where he told his agent he was going to the red side, and he's like, nah, we're going to blue, innit? And I support City since 2004 when it was proper SIHT. I was so confused. Bye. See you later, bro. See you later, man. But yeah. Crazy, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, man. Make sure you do it. Make sure you do it. The way Chelsea's fall off is crazy. Yeah, bro, since Roman Abramovich left, man. This is it now. This is it. He was the one that was keeping the standards together, man. Sacking in, hiring, firing, making sure everything was in order in terms of the backroom staff. The standards never slipped. As soon as he's gone, you've got an American that spends bare money, but bro, you just don't care about winning like that. Is this what happens with American owners? I didn't try to warn you, Carlos. This is what happens when you get an American owner, innit? They don't care about winning, bro. They'll spend money, but they're just not bothered, innit? Like, you win despite having them. Like, Liverpool are going to win the league despite FSG in it because they didn't give Slot any money. He's a new manager. And he had 5 mil to spend. What's going on? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, this is what happens with American owners, man. Arsenal obviously have the same. Yeah, they're just not bothered. Just care about top 4. And that's all right, ain't it? I remember the potential lineup for City after the current owners took over. They had Ronaldo. Yeah, I remember that, man. I remember seeing that. It was like Kaka, Ronaldo. It was basically all the best team, all the best players in Europe at the time. Xavi Alonso, Ramos, Kaka, Ronaldo, Robinho, Benzema. Good times, man. It was good times, bro, back then when football was good, man. See you in a bit, Jake. See you in a bit. He's there. I said Melchior, you know. Baba Yaro, fam. You don't know ball. You don't know ball, fam. You don't know ball, geezer. The current manager will be sacked as soon as he got dropped out of the car. This is what I'm saying, bro. Ruthless, man. Elite, bro. As soon as you sacked Ancelotti, yeah, probably one of the greatest managers of all time. for finishing second after you just won the double the year before, bro. Sacked. Out of here. Out of here, bro. Obviously, the things with Mourinho as well after what he did. Sacked Di Matteo after winning the Champions League. Bro, the guy didn't care, innit? The guy didn't care, man. Steve McMahon at City was a baller. I didn't remember. Yeah. He did play for City, didn't he? After he came up from Real Madrid. I want to spend 200 mil for Tomore, American owner. Bro, Josh Kroenke don't give a damn about Arsenal. Brother, he don't care, bro. Yeah, as long as we get that Champions League money, it's crazy. Our Americans have spent money, though. They took over debt-free. It's just the approach. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. Again, the money thing was never my issue. Because to be fair, Kroenke spent money. Kroenke spent 700 mil. Do you know what I mean? But they just don't put people in place where if you don't win the league, you're out of it. They don't have that about them, innit? They're just happy with European football. They're not looking to get the very best and making sure they're the best every year. They don't have that mentality. You've seen it with the Glazers, man. Again, Sir Alex was winning Premier League despite them being in charge. Remember that? Because I remember the shift, man, when they took over, and they started to get like Valencia and Obertan and all these guys for low level money compared to before. They were getting Tevez, Berbatov, and all them, Rooney or whatever. The top players in the league they were getting. Now they're getting like I said, Obertan and them man there cutting corners. Michael Owen on a free, and Sir Alex was still winning the league, innit? So yeah, man. Glazers, again, American owners, they just don't care about winning, bro. I'll be so real. Carlos Googled it, laughing my ass off. Logan Paul is playing. Oh yeah, it's the charity game, isn't it? Bro, he sat to Mourinho at the peak of his powers. Yes, he did, man. If I Googled it, I would have said John Terry and Lampard, laughing my ass off, easy. Oh my god, because he had a falling out, then he rehired him and then fired him again. Ruthless. Blood forgot Zola, man, the all-time gay. And Jimmy Floyd, bro. What happened to Cudicini, Jimmy Floyd, bro? What's going on, man? What's going on? Where was Good Johnson as well, bro? Where was Ida Good Johnson, man? Where was he? See you, man, my favorite man. Big yourself up, Jake, brother. Big yourself up, bro. Colton Cole, you know. Man said Jimmy Floyd, you know. Jimmy Floyd. Bro, he was a baller at Leeds, man. He was banging them in all, bro. Some of the bangers he scored for Leeds, bro. Crazy. Bro, if Curtis is serious about Pep out, I would gladly take him out of club. I don't care about tribalism. Bro, unfortunately for you, man, I don't think Pep would go there, to be fair. He definitely needs back in, man. Carlton Cole, my pro Evo GOAT, man. Richard Dunn was the worst defender to play for my club. Richard Dunn, man. Proper Barclays, brother. What do you mean? Richard Dunn, man. What's man talking about? Richard Dunn, bruv. Benjani, Richard Dunn. Who else did you have, man? Joe Barton, obviously. I'm trying to think who else you had, man. Back then. Who else did you have, man? Sylvan Distan. And it was Ben Thatcher. Sylvan Distan, bro. Sylvan Distan. Sylvan, you know. McManaman. Danny Mills, bro. He always used to get caught by Thierry, man. Trevor Sinclair. Stephen Ireland was a baller as well. Stay humble. Stephen Ireland, the scrub. I called him a scrub. Nah, bro, when he was bold, he was in his bag, bro. Under who was it? Well, it might have been it might have been on the Sven. He was scoring some bangers, man. When he I don't know what happened to him. It must have been a ball spot, but yeah, he got a trip, and yeah, he was doing his thing for a minute. Els the Witch, you know. Oh, that's that ginger girl, innit? That does football content, man. Michael Richards, Bellamy. Yeah, this is like 2000 and what? 8-9 times, man. Yeah, he was a wonder kid at the time. Then he went to Villa. Yeah, he did go to Villa and fall off. He did. Where did he go after that, man? Let me have a look. Yeah, he went to Villa. Did he play for Stoke or something? I don't know if it was Stoke. Yeah, he played for Stoke. Yeah, played for Stoke for what, 5 seasons. Only scored 2 goals in 59 games. Then he played for Bolton in the Championship. He was on loan at Newcastle for a season as well. But yeah, Villery fell off, man. Villery fell off. Yeah, that 2008-9 season, he got 10, but he got 10 Premier League goals, man. 35 games. That was the season I remember. He was banging in shots. He was licking in shots, man. Jesus Navas, yeah, baller, man. Man like Dracula. Dracula's funny, bro. Dracula's funny. Zabaleta is the best right back to play for City. Can't really argue with that, you know. I'm trying to think of all the right backs, man, that you've had. Yeah, you had Sanya. Yeah, I can't really remember over City right backs, bro. Well, yeah, man. Stay humble. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kyle Walker, man. Kyle. Oh, Kyle Walker or Zabaleta. Nah. Kyle Walker, man. Kyle Walker, bro. There was a period where Kyle Walker, you just couldn't get past him, innit? I'll be honest. I'm not saying he was great technically, but bro, defensively, you just put your fast player with him, and then he's getting locked. I'll be honest. Locked, bro. He ain't doing nothing. He just can't outpace him, innit? And even if you get past him, his recovery pace was insane. Back in the day, obviously he's washed now, but yeah, back in the day, man. That's obviously his positioning was never great, but his recovery pace and athleticism used to get him out of bare troubles, man. But yeah, crazy, man. David Silva, cold player, bro. Better than De Bruyne, fam. I don't care. I'll argue with anyone. David Silva's way better than De Bruyne, man. Yeah, I think he's been their best midfielder, man, that they've had. De Bruyne, yeah, good final action player, but brother, David Silva dictates the play, bro. Dictates the ting, fam. You get me? From everywhere as well, man. Close control. Can score goals as well, but not really his main point. But bro, more about dictating the whole game, bro. He could do it, man. Very, very underrated baller, bro. You don't really get spoke about it in City folklore compared to others. Even like the current team get more probably like praise than Silva, man. But Silva was sick player, man. Nah, De Bruyne is better. Nah, not for me, man. Nah, man, not for me, bro. De Bruyne, yeah. De Bruyne is good, yeah. But for me, De Bruyne is more final action, man. De Bruyne gets the winning goal or gets the goal from range or the key assist. But bro, it's David Silva that makes it before he gets there, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? He's the one that dictates the thing before. So Kevin De Bruyne can do that at the end. I always prefer players that can do that, man. I just feel like they're better, innit? Not to take away De Bruyne is a sick player, innit? And obviously he's got his GA and what he does in big games, especially in the Prem. Goals he scored. He's teched off. Obviously, yeah, that's what I would say. He's teched off, right foot, left foot, passing wise, shooting wise, unbelievable. But for me, as an overall footballer, bro, Silva is clear, bro. I can't lie. He's better, man. He's way better. Come off the street. Now I'm not doing the Liverpool game, man. I'm not watching to see them win 4, 5, 6. What for? What for, man? But yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Another underrated baller, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Crazy, man. Yeah, and Colo. That song was sick as well. But yeah, I know what underrated baller, bro. He had one of the best individual seasons, man, as a midfielder I've seen, bro. What do you got? 20 goals, 15 assists or something from midfield. Brother, could take free kicks, score any kind of goal, man. Powerhouse in midfield. Yeah, man. Underrated. Underrated, fam. And De Bruyne is Manchester City's greatest player, bro. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think so. I don't think he is. I'll be so honest. Streets will never forget Fernandinho. Fernandinho, man, proper player as well. Proper player, man. Underrated. Another underrated baller. Chat the man the Chelsea game tomorrow. Aguero versus Haaland. I agree. I think Aguero's better than Haaland. Haaland's just obviously a better goal scorer, but overall player. Basically, Aguero could do what Haaland does, but more in it. Haaland can't do what Aguero does, in it. in terms of creating chances for himself, creating up space, certain kind of intelligent runs he makes, dragging out defenders, individual brilliance he does in terms of goals. He's dribbling, his long range shots as well, heading. Like, bro, all around, man, for a player of his size as well. Crazy. I think he's stronger than him as well. Like, his low center of gravity is crazy. And nobody wants to see Chelsea. 100%. He just controlled any midfielders. Dead football. Big up, man. And all these creative players scored goals for fun. Yeah, they did, man. They did. During the time. They did. They helped out. This is what you don't really see too often these days, man. Like CM scoring a lot of goals, isn't it? Probably the last one was probably Odegaard, but he's more of a 10 a couple of seasons ago. But yeah, don't really see them get double figures anymore. It's more like based off one player. And not even the strikers, really. Only a few, obviously, in the league. Chris Wood, Haaland, Isak. It were probably the main ones. But yeah, it's more on like the wide forwards like Mbuemo and Wisser and them, man, there. That get your double figures, man. But yeah, man. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat, man. I'm gonna jet, bro, because yeah, I'm gonna relax, get some munch, and then yeah, come back for the half-5 game. But big up everyone tuning in, locked in, man. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I will be back for the half-5 game, man. So make sure you guys set your reminder for that. I'm gonna redirect to that game so you guys can just keep it on there for the time being, man, until man comes back. You get me? But yeah, that should be another good game. Another good game. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat, man. But yeah, yeah, man. I still expect City obviously to get top 4, but or top 5. But yeah, they need. I don't know what they're gonna do in the summer. They need a couple of marquee signings, man. Like I don't know they're gonna get him, but like a Musiala kind of signing, innit? And obviously a proper midfield signing too. And yeah, the defense, man, they need some top centre backs and a new keeper. So they've got work to do. I don't know. Did you guys think the Haaland thing has kind of got a bit stale as well, man? Because he gets very isolated in games nowadays, man. He does score still, but not at the rate he does before. But in the games he don't score, he literally doesn't provide any kind of like threat to the opposition defense in it. So I'm thinking, has he run his course? I do not know, man. I do not know. But yeah, man. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in and watching in. I'm going to head off. I said Mahrez versus Foden. I hear it, bro. I hear that as well. I feel like, again, I feel like Foden, again. I don't know, man. I don't know with him. Only real ones remember Ramirez, old Chelsea head. Aguero, Yaya Company are City's greatest players in my opinion. Yeah, I'll probably go down my route. I'll put Silver in there as well, bro, if I'm being honest, man. Again, I don't think they get a lot of love. I don't think he gets a lot of love, man. But for me, they're the 4. Company, Silva, Aguero, Yaya. The originals, you get me? The original 4, innit? That obviously got them their first title in how many years under Mancini. So for me, yeah, they're the originals, innit? The originals, innit? So, but nah, I think they'll do well to replicate that with other players, man. Who do you support? I think he's a Liverpool fan, bro. He supports Liverpool. Aguero was a tank, bro. Crazy, man. Robinho, nah. What about Nelito, bro? Bro, I forgot about him, man. He gives me nightmares. Generally, Aguero can't be replaced. Brother, when he said we cannot replace him, when he said that, bro, I know people were taking the mick, but he was right, man. They can't, bro. They can't. Because he gave you goals and obviously assists and individual play, and he could beat anyone. And oh man, what a player he was, man. Hat tricks and crazy, man. Yeah, but yeah, man. Your biggest legend ever won the league. You won the league this season, but your legend is remembered for slipping. Oh, I know, Mike Gerrard, crazy, man. After making it an impassionate speech, not letting it slip. Yeah, Carlos actually went to that game. That's crazy, man. Clichy Guardiola. What is it? You think? I don't know about that one, fam. Aguero's only weakness was his bozo moments. Aguero, Harry Kane. Kun was a baller, man. You know what? Stylistically, I probably prefer Aguero over Harry Kane, man. There's just there's certain goals. Only thanks for the live stream, bro. Always positive, level-headed commentary. Yeah, big yourself up, bro. Big for coming in as well. Always good to have a debate with you, man. And yeah, man, talk about obviously your club and the other clubs around, man. But yeah, always good to have you in the chat, man. Make sure you come in more often, of course, when you're available, man. Good stuff. Big yourself up, bro. Bro, I forgot to stop the clock, brother. Brother, I'm just gonna leave it running, fam. Till I end the stream. End the stream, Dave. Till I end the stream, fam. I'm just gonna keep it running, man. Well, make yourself up, Kurt. Margin Boot is struggling. Man keeps calling him Margin Boot, just sending me. Which version? Oh, you're see, when you say Margin Boot, bro, I keep thinking you mean the fat one. So I'm like, nah, but you mean Super Boo, innit? You mean the tall one? He actually does look like it, bro. Let's say posture, no neck. If you know, you know, man. He's gonna level up, man. Man said Super Boo Haaland, bro. Still haven't replaced Laporte, and I forgot about Laporte, man. There was a period where everyone was comparing Laporte to Van Dijk, man, before he got injured. But yeah, you definitely don't replace Mahrez, bro. These players, man, you can't discredit or obviously take for granted, man. These players that are like in around the first team, but can come off the bench, that can do both jobs and be efficient, bro. When you lose it and you get players who are not, and this is why I'm always on like someone like a Doku, because yes, he's young, but when you've got you've had someone like Mahrez, you're expecting obviously not as good as Mahrez, but someone that can at least match half of his like GA or something, be a bit more productive in it. But yeah, man. He just doesn't do it. Now, I rate Foden is a really good player. Now, Foden is a good player, yeah, but I do feel like he's overhyped, man. I think he does get that English tax a lot. I think when he's good, he gets blown out to the moon like he's the best thing ever anyone's ever seen. But then when he's bad, no one says anything. I think that's what people get frustrated with, the inconsistent level of his praise and his lack of praise when he doesn't do well. Like when he does one thing, they praise it to the hill like it's the best thing they've ever seen. But then when he goes missing for 10 games, no one says anything. Like he doesn't get mentioned. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's the main issue in it about him. Mahrez, Mo Salah. A lot of people think that as well, man. So devastated is better than massive fish eyes. Oh man. Silva or Özil. Different players, man. Different players. I think I'd rather have Silva, if I'm being honest. I think Özil is again more of a final action player, in it. Even though he could dictate when he was ready, but for me, he was just so inconsistent. Özil, I think talent wise, Özil's better because talent wise, bro, I seen him live, yeah, bro, unbelievable player, bro. Like the game I watched, and it was against Bournemouth, and he got man of the match, but bro, he was just on a different level because I was in the clock end as well, high up, and you know when you can see a player. When he makes a pass, you can see he's like 4 or 5 steps ahead of every other player because he's passed it and he's got on the end of the pass of his own pass. So you know he's literally in his head. He's dictating what he wants to do, bro. It was mad. But yeah, I feel like Silva was more consistent in the Premier League, and again had more games where he dictated. Where Özil, again, could make the final pass, didn't really score goals, and sometimes could dictate, but not a lot. And away games, he went missing too many times for Arsenal, man. But Real Madrid, Özil, now we're talking, man. I think Real Madrid, Özil. I think Real Madrid, Özil is more of a conversation, to be honest. But Arsenal, Özil, Silva was better than him, man. We cannot replace him more than you believe. More than you believe. Yeah, we cannot replace him. Yeah, big up Pep for that, man, for that quote. Iconic. Aguero would break most of the records if he could stay fit. Yeah, he did start to get a lot of injuries towards the end of obviously his tenure at Manchester City, man, which was very obviously frustrating for a lot of City fans. But yeah, if he could stay fit, man, he'd be something else. He would be. I can't even argue that, man. He would be something else. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we shall see what happens with that, man. Big up Colin says prime David Silva is better in the Prem than prime Özil, coming from an Arsenal fan. Nah, yeah, you gotta be listen, fans are being honest, man. And what happens to strikers like Kun, man? Yeah, bro, the drop of strikers are atrocious, man. Drop of strikers are atrocious. I'm driving home now. Safe journey home, Kurt, man. Hope you reach it in time to watch, obviously, my second watch along if you're about. Joe Hart, Edison. I say Edison is better than Joe Hart, man, to be fair. Ferdinand has been so poor this season. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, man, you got to just call it how you see it, bro. You got to call it how you see it. Foden is 24. Yeah, not really that young now, man, to be fair. Bro was playing with Danny Welbeck. Yeah, facts. Ozil is better than Odegaard. Yeah, Ozil's clear of Odegaard, man. I can't lie. The only department that Odegaard's better than him is work rate off the ball, in it, and pressing. I think Odegaard's better than Ozil, but like talent-wise, vision, control, tech, Ozil's way better than Odegaard, man. To be honest. And I like Odegaard. I think Odegaard's a good player. But yeah, you just got to be honest in it. You've just got to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to. I'll be back, obviously, like I said, at 5, man. For the next watch along game, Brentford versus Aston Villa. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, man. Really enjoyed this watch along. Big up the chat for being obviously integrating with your boy. And yeah, like I say, I always say, don't hate the play, hate the game. And until next time, I am out, people. Peace.